Hello, hello, hello. I'm early. I'm a few minutes early. I'm a couple minutes early. I'm kind of flustered and everywhere, but I'm early. The reason I'm early is I didn't realize today was the Sony State of Play, and I didn't want to miss out on the Sony State of Play. Thank you, Preston, for reminding me. So I am here because I want to catch the State of Play with you guys, and we can react. It starts in 4 minutes. I wanted to give everybody a second to kind of get the alert and be able to go live or come to the live stream and know that we are live. So at everyone, Tara, what are you cooking for dinner? What are we having for dinner? I forgot it's the State of Play. Come hang out and react with me for the Sony announcement video. There we go. Ah, Chili, nice. Hey, Seven, how's it going? How are you? Chili is nice. We're having like chicken in like a mushroom soup type of sauce, and then just over rice. Nothing too fancy. Something really easy. I need for lunch tomorrow, so something that I can take with me tomorrow, which will be wonderful. The lights, the light just fell down. Let me fix that light because the stupid stand keeps knocking things out. There we go. There we go. Hey, Liam, how you doing, man? How are you? Ugh. Yeah, even the light's getting in on jump scares. There was a jump scare, oh god, like a year ago now, where I had them set up in a way where the actual base was closed, so they were just like a pole, and I was pretty much holding them up against the wall through the desk, or like with the desk, and I jumped so bad that I hit the desk, and the desk moved away from the wall just like a millimeter, and then my light fell, and then it knocked my camera over, it knocked everything over mid-scream. It was pretty entertaining for me and for everybody watching. Laying in bed watching Bob's Burgers. Nice, man. I haven't watched that show in a while. I love that show. For everybody just joining, we are going to watch the State of Play before we get started on Zelda. So you're going to have a half an hour's worth of patience with me as I get excited about whatever Sony's going to talk about. You remember that, Seven? It was before all the hype, because you're one of the ones that was here before it was cool to be here. How are you doing, Seven? How are things going? Panther Plays, hello, how's it going? You're trying to think of a new name for your account? I'm bad with names, so I can't even suggest anything. Force Hope, hello to you as well. I moved the camera a little bit. I moved it so it would be slightly closer to my face, because I like the background being blurred out, and the closer the camera is, the more the background blurs. The downside with the camera being closer is that it can warp a little bit of the image. So yeah, okay, let me show you guys the scene so we can take a look at the State of Play. It's starting in less than 1 minute. Oh, nice, man. Have you listened to it already? Have you listened to it already? Flooded Aces, hello, welcome. Golden Rover. Now, why that name? And I'm not saying as in like it's not cool, why? Just like what's your reasoning behind it? All right, this is gonna be interesting. That's awesome, man. Here we go, 15 seconds. Oh, okay, you're Tesla. Okay. Not enough text count. That tells me a lot. All right, here we go. Let's find out what Sony has to talk about. Ah, Blackness. That's what they're releasing. Here we go.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future. Shocking events that will change the course of your life.
Crash Bandicoot.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5.
Gimme God of War.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, creative producer at Toys for Bob.
Ah, okay, Panther. Vid Magla, hello.
4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Okay, just making it more
Bandicoot
PS5
work
friendly.
level. In Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neocortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the
I haven't
universe.
played this one.
What follows
I
is
do
a
like
mind-bending
Crash, but
adventure for Crash
not
and his
super
marsupial
exciting.
pals.
They should have started with
Crash
something more
Bandicoot
exciting.
4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters.
Does look
Crash
nice
Bandicoot has
though.
always looked pretty suave. But wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips, so you can feel the blast of Neocortex's DNA-changing ray gun, or feel the grip when you grapple a
God of War. I want to see Ratchet and Clank for
Hold on
sure.
tight when you feel the boost of
God of
Crash's
War would be
jet force,
really cool to
and
see
really
if they
feel
actually
the
show
suck
anything.
when you vacuum his dingo dial.
But Ratchet and Clank looks
Looking to
beautiful.
get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11.
Hey,
and
Tice,
take
how's it
your
going?
audio
Oh, we're
in
just
all
checking
new
out the
dimensions
Sony
with
State of Play.
3D audio.
Before I get started with Twilight Princess.
Achieving the infamous 106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated marsupial lose his way? Leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards
Usual
to
day.
get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you
I
own the
don't know,
PS4
Panther.
version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details.
They didn't say
Whether it's your
free
first
option.
playthrough or your 100th, there's
I hope
no
it's
better
free
time to
if somebody
experience
owns it
Crash
already.
Bandicoot 4, It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
I hope it's
Welcome
not like
back,
for
Crash.
$10.99
The gang's
upgrade
all
to
here on
PS5.
today's new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you.
Yeah.
First, let's check out the latest on an eagerly anticipated game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
Hey everyone.
Isadora, how's
We
it
at
going?
Housemarque are excited to give
You and
this
Tice can
sneak
both
peek
hate me at the same
at
time.
Returnal.
Give
In
me
Returnal,
just
you will
like
play
20
as
more
Celine,
minutes.
An Astra scout who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a
This looks
mysterious
pretty.
signal, White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play.
This looks pretty.
Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
Okay, it's pretty action-packed. I'm down for this. This seems cool.
With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations prove challenging
This is
no matter
intense.
what the circumstances are. Death is only the beginning.
A little hate, but a lot of appreciation. Oh man, you're not gonna want to see me about halfway through the stream. Not
Every
this stream,
time
but
you
like when
die
I'm done
and
the run.
restart, the world will change.
I get
The map will be
pretty
different,
salty about the game.
Enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt.
Okay, so it's
Here you can
It's
see
like
the use
a
of the lightning
roguelike.
alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt fires that you can acquire in the game.
God of War 5, please, right? God of War 5 would be pretty nice.
You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change your playstyle and make each cycle feel unique.
Looks like
Besides
Anthem.
the
I never
intense
played
combat,
Anthem.
Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece
I never
together the
played
puzzle
Anthem.
That is the story of Celine, as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
Vampire Mummy? Wait, what's that?
I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but
Hey, Preston. Thank you for reminding me about this. I totally forgot that this was even happening. Like, I didn't know it was happening today.
some are missing, others seem manufactured. remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind.
This is really pretty
No
though.
comfort here. No safe space.
Yeah, I would love to see like a new proper Spider-Man.
I left it.
Returnal. Okay, that seems
Returnal
interesting.
lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque. Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
One of your friends reminded you. What is this?
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in upstate New York, and we recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles. Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills.
Okay,
In our
so this
1v1
kind of
face-off
seems
mode, you'll go head-to-head
like
in a
Splatoon
console
meets
shrinking
dodgeball.
battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner.
Yeah, I mean,
Fake a throw
for
to
people
mess
who
up
are
your
into
opponent's
Splatoon,
timing
this is
and
at least a
knock
nice
them out before they
option,
can recover.
but not my
When
type
you're
of
in a
game.
tough spot with a ball flying your way, a
I
last
like the
second dodge is
colors and like the
difference
art
between getting
style,
knocked out
but
and staying in
not
the
my type of
fight.
game at all.
Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win. Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate.
If you were
We're
8.
playing in Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find
Hey,
in our
Finny,
upcoming
how's it
crossplay
going?
Beta. The special ball.
Yeah,
for
I
this
think
map
a
is
lot of the
Sniper
younger
Ball,
viewers are
which
gonna
launches
like
onto
something like
targets
this,
from far across the
Splatoon-wise.
map and wham!
You know,
can
the
take them
ones
out
that really
before
love
they have a chance
Splatoon.
to react. Beyond special balls, each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway, or use them to sneak up on your opponents. Caught empty-handed? You can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate. Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw.
Drunk with
and
some,
they'll
yeah,
land
I
in
mean, like if we were
huge
with a bunch of
instant
friends
KO
just goofing
explosion.
off drunk.
The team here at Velen has been obsessed with building this world over the
Hey,
last
Red
4
Highlight,
years.
I'm good, how are you?
Knockout City is coming out
If you were
May
8, you would like
21st, and we'd
Fortnite.
love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation.
Oh,
See you
early
soon,
PlayStation
brawlers.
access. Early PlayStation access. You're not even cool if you don't like it. Early PlayStation access, everyone.
Time for something new. Here's your first look at an upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slowclap.
Oh, 007 remaster would be amazing. I'm good, Red Highlight. Just here hanging out, seeing what kind of crazy things PlayStation's gonna do. Hoping there's some like really exciting announcements, you know, like Silent Hill. Come on, Silent Hill. Yeah, me too. That's why I like these. You can just trash all the crappy games. This reminds me of Junkie Chan, of Jackie Chan's Drunken Master game, the Jackie Chan Stunt Master. Hey, Mr. FOV, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm kind of torn with the art style. I like that it's unique and it doesn't look like every other game out there, but it wasn't particularly beautiful.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year. Now let's get an update on Solar
Game of the
Ash,
decade.
an epic new PS5 adventure from
Don't let
Heart
Jack hear you. He's going to start bugging me to play it. So far, there was some game that kind of looks like Splatoon, that fighting guy game. They talked about Crash Bandicoot 4 having like PS5 support, and something, some like action horror style game.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of
Hey, it's Preston.
You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash.
Never heard of either of them.
Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer.
This is
focused on
very,
speed,
very
movement,
stylish.
and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path.
Returnal, that's the one.
You play as Ray, a daring void runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her home.
Crash isn't for everybody,
Ray
Tice.
is extremely agile.
You either really like it or you
speed
really
across the
don't.
world with abilities akin to skating.
That
On
was
the
like the
ashen
hot game
clouds,
when I was younger,
quickly
so
cover great
I have that
distances
kind
in a
of
huge world.
nostalgia for it.
At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous and unique world.
Yeah, but does this have zombies? Because if it doesn't have zombies, it's not cool.
As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require
See, I never
speed
played
and
Jack
precise
and
timing.
Daxter, so I never had a chance to get into it just because I never played it.
Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void.
Oh, Gravity
Wretched,
Rush.
starved
Gravity Rush was
beasts that hold the
amazing.
key to her quest.
I only played the first one on the PS Vita, and I thought it was really fun. Yeah, this looks similar to that. Back for Blood. Oh, I'm so excited for Back for Blood.
Solar
I'm
Ash
so excited
Cartridge's
for it.
vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun.
Yeah, I thought Gravity Rush was good, and
This
I
game
liked
is a
the
labor of
story
love
behind it and everything. It was
everyone on
just
the
a really
Heart
nice
Machine
game.
team.
It felt like I
We're
was watching an
excited to
anime the
bring
whole
Solar
time.
Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
I'm all for indie developers. I just wish they would
If
hire
you're a fan
professional
of
voice
scary
actors because he
games,
sounded
this
boring.
next one is for you.
Scary games. Scary games.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now,
No, just coffee. Just coffee.
are you ready?
Oh, is this another Five Nights at Freddy's? Is this Five Nights at Freddy's 31? The new one for this month. Until we have Five Nights at Freddy 32 next month. I'm so over these games. It's the same crap all the time. And
Gregory,
the 8-year-olds get so excited about it.
You and me together.
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over and over
They
again.
won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you. We have to get you out by morning.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I'll probably end up playing FNAF at some point for the jump scares, but
You will bring me what I want, and if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
yeah, this is like the shovelware of games in general. Like, it's just the same crap every year, and every year there's a new one. Like, there's nothing to get excited about.
That was a chilling new look at Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Up next, let's take a tour
Yeah,
of
it seems like it's
Oddworld
more open
Soulstorm.
than the other ones. definite pass for me. Definite pass, but
Hi, I'm Lauren
does look like
Lanning,
they're trying something
creative
new.
director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come. Do you know why you have?
In Soulstorm,
I used to
you reprise
love
the role of
Oddworld
a
when I was younger.
Accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution. As you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape
Very
the
nice
all-powerful
lighting.
and eternally greedy Gluckins. We really wanted to
Nice,
bring
man,
this
nice.
world to life with what we call 2.9D
Yeah, this is such nostalgia for me.
which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations.
The lighting is
There are well
very
over
pretty.
1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way. But they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight
Hey,
alongside
Cameron,
you.
how you doing, man? How you been?
And there will be times when the extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all.
I do remember how violent this game was. I love it.
Against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and
Hi, Nikki.
pickpocket items
Nikki,
from
I
his
checked the mailbox
surroundings
yesterday,
use
and there
them
was
to
nothing
craft
yet.
An impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others.
I'm really impressed
You
by
can
the
also
lighting.
play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist.
Cold but good.
Possession. This mystical
It's actually
power
been
allows
really
you to
warm
take
this year,
control of your
Cameron.
foes and use their
Like
strengths
really
and
warm.
weapons
Like
against
today and
them,
yesterday,
or
I
use
was
them
out and
to
about
gain access
with just a
to
sweater.
paths still ahead.
Pure sunshine, really nicely.
The Oddworld
like,
universe is a
comfortable.
diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands.
Oh,
Here,
that's
we've
pretty.
built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures. and
Jeez, man,
industrial
we haven't even
hazards
gotten that
must be
cold.
Dodged, crossed, and
Let's see
avoided.
how cold we've gotten.
Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There's a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate
We got to like
along the way.
5
And
degrees.
we can't wait to see
We haven't
what
gotten
you
that cold at
will
all.
do.
Yeah, we've gotten to like 5 degrees. Nothing too crazy at all. It's been okay. Okay. I'll play this. I don't think I'll buy it right away for full price. But if it goes on sale or like, you know, it's a good discount.
That was the latest on
I'll get
Oddworld
it.
Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April. PS5
Don't worry,
version
guys, I
for
love
no
games.
extra cost starting in April. Moving
Yeah,
on,
oh my God, could you imagine if there was
it's time
PAX
to
this
catch up
year?
with Kena Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June
I miss
PS5
PAX, though.
showcase.
Oh, look how cute. I have no idea if it was released on that date. It was such a great experience. We're in the middle of the convention, power goes out, all the doors lock up, there's no lights because there's no windows, or there's no light because there are no windows. We're just all in pitch black.
Come to our village, looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage
This is
to
your
the
seat.
Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Very, very pretty. Hey, Biggie, how's it going? It turns into Hunger Games. This reminds me of what was it called? Cameo? I think it was Cameo, the one from the 360. No, I haven't, Liam. I didn't even hear about it.
Tangled in the tragedies of our past.
Yeah, it has the Big Hero 6 look.
It's okay. You have to go now.
No worries, Nikki. You go to sleep. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, this reminds me of Cameo, or whatever it was called, from the 360. I'd play this. I'd play this. This seems cool. I think this would be a lot of fun.
This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
If you ever get a PS5. Is that one of the ones that, like, is that a system you're planning to get, or is that one of those, like, if it ever gets around to it? Ah, the real Majora's Mask 2. Yeah, I'm into this. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm into that. August 24th, okay. Yeah, I'm into that. I'd
now
get
let's
that.
settle in for a stylish new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person
I'm not
shooter
interested in
developed by the
Deathloop
team
at all.
Arcane.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me.
Yeah, Nikki, I'll probably be starting that right away.
Bring it, baby.
Yeah, like, I'm not interested in this game at all. They're overdoing it.
Frank's matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Cold. The visionaries are ready to dance.
Like, it's not my type of game anyway, but, like, they just keep announcing it, like, trying to convince us that it's a cool game, and I'm just, like, no. You know when, like, one of your friends tells you about a movie that's hated by everybody? They're like, no, seriously, man, this game is, like, the best, or best movie ever, you need to watch it. And you're like, okay. They're like, no, seriously, like, you need to. It's like, okay, dude, the more you say it, the less I want to watch it. That's how I feel about this game. Awesome, Liam. Red highlight, what do you mean by, what do I mean by that? Which comment in particular? Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, it's like a mediocre game. Oh, okay, no worries, red highlight. Yeah, it just feels like they're really trying to convince us that it's cool. They hyped it so much, it has its own original song. They're trying to make it the next James Bond. Did you guys ever see the Leslie Nielsen movie where they, like, really made it like James Bondy, the Spy Hard movie, and Weird Al sang the theme song? This song sounds like the theme song to that.
What to do when the bullet is the same, but the kill is always new.
Song's over, people. And so is Ramblin' Frank. The rest
That makes sense, Tara. That makes sense. Yeah, like, I love my PS5, but it's just sitting there, really. I don't really have anything to play on it. I'm playing Dark Souls 2 on it right now, but Only because that's what's plugged in, not because it's better on PS5 or anything.
Before we leave, how about
Until Dawn 2, that would be cool. They
update
call
for one of
it
2020's
Spy
most
Hard.
celebrated games?
All right, let's see. Okay. I haven't played the first one, so I can't get excited, but...
Quickly! Give me a break! Jesse!
Oh, maybe this is just like the PS5 support for the first part.
Help me!
I thought it was like the second part was being announced. Christian, how's it going?
Push it past the red line! Now it's my turn!
I don't stream on Wednesdays.
A touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgard. My name is Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite Special Forces operative for the new
Is
Wutai
this-
government. We'll prove to our common
Is this
enemy
like the
that
second
Wutai
half,
is
or are they
not
just
to
saying
be
PS5
trifled
support?
with. Members of
I haven't played, so I don't know if
we
this is
got
in it.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you.
They're still
took
open.
you?
Sorry about
Nikki,
that.
but they haven't really shut
Anyway,
anything
it's
down
nice
here.
to meet you. I'm Sonan Kusakabe. Where's Clown? We lost him. You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors. Cool.
Very, very beautiful game, though. I need to play the first one so bad.
Better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Look, a Moogle! Stop!
We gotta help.
Maybe it's DLC? It's like that. The original Final Fantasies are very different.
Boss!
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
They deserve what's coming to them.
Yeah, they do, but I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
You know what I want to play again? I want to play Crisis Core.
Now, let the hunt begin.
Huh. Oh, no, Mr. FOV, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, Jay, how's it going? It's been a while. Yeah, they didn't really close anything here, which is really frustrating, Nikki. There we go. There's the PlayStation 5 support. Okay. Maybe now I'll get it with the PS5 support. I didn't see any differences, though. Okay, the lighting is better. There we go. Ray tracing? Is that what it is? Better lighting because of ray tracing? Textures. Fog effects. Lighting. You're ruining the game. Stop showing me clips from what happens, guys. I haven't played it yet. Spoiler alert. Yeah, it's the state of play. I wonder if they fixed, because I noticed when I played the demo, the background was very like checkerboard looking. I wonder if they fixed that.
Wait, what? You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
Ah, cool. And the UV part's only available after upgrading. Okay.
That was the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year. And that's our show. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021. See you
How
next
did
time.
you guys feel about that? How did you guys feel about that? Okay, from the comments I'm seeing, I'm not the only one. That was incredibly, I don't want to say disappointing, but just anticlimactic. Like, none of that needed a state of play. Maybe Final Fantasy. But none of that needed a state of play at all. Yay, Crash Bandicoot's getting PS5 support. You pretty much assume that of any first-party game. Yay, the same friggin' shooter game that we've seen from the beginning of the announcements of the PS5 stuff. Final Fantasy, PS5 support. Yay, the Yuffie stuff, okay. But everything else, like FNAF, we didn't need a state of play for a new FNAF game at all. That was... No worries, Tice. Yeah, that was so underwhelming. That's the word I was looking for. It was so underwhelming. Like... that was disappointing. Yeah, like I'm not mad per se, but it was just like, wow, cool. You know what that's like? You know what that's like? You can relate to this, Tara. You know what that's like? It's like the mom. Watch this, mom. Ready? I've been practicing all day. You want to see again? What'd you think? It's pretty good, right, mom? It was like that. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. Wait, that wasn't it. Watch me. That's the same thing. Yep. Oh man. The thing is, Red Highlight, that it wasn't really a long time that people have been waiting for FNAF, right? Like, over the last, like, 6 years, there have been a FNAF almost every single year. So it's not like they were waiting 8 years for the next FNAF, so even that didn't deserve it. Like, it wasn't. Yuffie was the only thing that was like, okay, I can see that being on there. Everything else was just a letdown. Oh, my heat pad got disconnected. That's okay. Yeah, why not God of War 5? I'm really surprised that there wasn't a God of War announcement. Really surprised. Give me a second. I unplugged my heating pad, and now my back's going to be like, hey, I need something. And then we'll get started. That was really, really underwhelming. Like, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I was expecting, like, you know, a new Silent Hill and maybe God of War and Final Fantasy, like something, you know, something. Yeah, but 2 years for a game that has like 8 in the franchise, it's not a big deal, right? It's just not. It's really not. Especially a franchise that the vast majority of the world hates except for 10-year-olds. Really not a big deal. Gotta review the word boy. How dare you call me boy? How dare you? When you can have Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, let's see here. I hope this is gonna all work. Let's find out. I hope it's all working before I actually switch the screen over and you're staring at a black screen of nothing. You played Warzone for the first time? I've never played it and I'll probably never play it. What the heck? Oh, I know what happened. I unplugged the splitter because the PlayStation 5 wasn't being recognized. Hopefully it'll work now. Okay, I hope that worked. I don't know. We'll find out. Panther Plays, honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Just pick a name you like. Just pick a name you like. It's not going to be the end of the world. If you don't like it in 3 months, you can change it. Why isn't it picking up? That is so weird. Like, it's plugged in and it's working over here. I know it's picking it up. For some reason, my splitter won't pick it up. That's a pain in the butt. Now I have to go and unplug this thing and plug it in a different way. Oh, technology, guys. Stay in bed. There we go. There we go. Got it. I got it. Whew, we did it. Done and done. Red highlight, I was having some issues with the HDMI. For some reason, the splitter wasn't picking it up, but I unplugged it and it's picking up a different one. So I guess one of my other consoles is sending a signal incorrectly to the HDMI splitter, and then that's messing up the capture card, not being able to pick up which one it's sending. So we got it. We got it though. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good. By the way, I'm good. If you didn't know, I'm good. Let me clean up the mess here. I was running out of time and I didn't tidy my desk. So there's just like stuff everywhere. Okay. No, I don't know. I don't know. Everything's good though. Oh, here we go. To watch the stream or sleep. I mean, I always choose sleep because I'm old. But I'll appreciate if you hang out. And if you don't, that's okay too. I totally get it. All right. New quest. This game, you can do this game with 3 hearts, right? Yes, Liam, you go have a nap, dude. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Start the game in normal mode or in hero mode. Ooh. Should I play this in hero mode or should I do the 3-heart challenge? Oh, you guys have no sound? Give me a second. I know why. There, you guys should have sound now. I don't know. Should I do hero mode or 3-heart challenge? Hero mode sounds like it's pretty difficult with no hearts to pick up. No worries. No worries. I used to get called that all the time. Hey, Dom, how's it going? This will be more challenging than Link's Awakening with 3-heart. Hero. Okay, we'll do hero mode. Why not both? Yeah, right. Are you crazy? I hate this game to begin with, as far as like Zelda games go. I don't think it's a bad game as like a general game, but I think it's a bad Zelda game. And I struggle with the normal mode, so hero mode plus 3-heart would be horrible. Nikki says 3-heart, but Ginger and Preston both say hero. Ginger says a 2-heart challenge. Oh man. Always take 1 hit. Your damage you take will be doubled, no hearts will drop, for advanced players only. Let's do hero mode, because at least I can pick stuff up there to like heal me. And then at the end of doing all the Zeldas, I'll play this one again in 3-heart. 1-heart challenge. Let's do hero. Let's do hero. Let me change the name here on stream to hero mode. We opted for hero mode. I don't have the voice changer. Hold on, game. I don't have my voice changer. Hold on. I don't have my voice changer. It's gonna kick in. It's gonna be weird. I'm so not prepared for the stream. I got home late from work, so I wasn't prepared. Give me a second, because I also have a foot pedal now, and I want to use the foot pedal for the voice changer. So give me... Whoa, they changed it. Voice mod's different now. Whoa, it's like really different. Weird. Okay, so you guys can hear me, right? But we need to change some things. So, what's this set at? This is set at sample and sample. So sample is not going to play in my headphones, but it should play out to you guys. Can you guys hear me now? You guys should be able to hear me now, okay? So it should be pretty normal. And then... key bindings. Push to voice changer. This one. Okay.
Is the voice changer on now?
And now it's off?
And now it's back on?
Did that happen? Did that work? Okay, cool. So we have a voice changer. I don't have like actual voices set up because when I wiped the computer, everything got messed up. I'm gonna have to just like rely on random voices for this. Whoa, everything is different. All the icons are different. I'm not used to these. Voices. I don't even know what these things are. I don't even know what these are. Okay, so I'll have to do it this way. And then I guess I'll do it this way. Oh, this is gonna be hard. There's an echo in my ears.
What does this sound like? Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello?
Okay. Hello? Ah.
And
a deep voice. Okay, I guess this'll work for now.
okay, I guess I'll just do that for now. And hopefully it'll work. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna be okay. Let's try our best to figure out what to do. They changed the icons of what the voices are, so now I can't even like guess what the voices are. So we're just gonna try to do our best.
You mean this voice right here? This deep voice of a weird guy?
Tell me, do you ever feel like strange sadness as dusk falls? They say it's the only time when our worlds intersect with theirs. The only time we can feel the lingering regrets of spirits who have left our world. That is why loneliness always pervades in the hour of twilight.
I can't promise that, Panther. It's about your content. Showing your face helps, though, a lot.
But enough talk about sadness. I have a favor to ask you, Link. I was supposed to deliver something to the royal family of Hyrule the day after tomorrow. Yes, it was a task set to me by the mayor, but would you go in my stead?
It is, Mr. FOV, it is.
You have never been to Hyrule, right? In the kingdom of Hyrule, there's a great castle, and around it is Castletown, a community far bigger than our little village, and far bigger than Hyrule is the rest of the world the gods created. You should look upon it with your own eyes. It's getting late. We should head back to the village. I will talk to the mayor about this matter.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts are a thing. The last high-pitched voice reminded me of Kitten Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. Oh my gosh, yes, totally. Totally. But one of your favorites. I like all of it except for the Wolflink stuff. The Wolflink stuff just ruins it for me so badly. It's the HD version, Mr. FOV. The GameCube one is, or the Wii one is the opposite. Or the GameCube version was the opposite. That kid creeps me out. He always makes me so uncomfortable. No, I think isn't it the Wii version just updated? Hey, Link, you there? Hey, mind helping me herd the goats? They ain't listening to me lately. It's too vague for me. The stylized movement game, like in a black hole or whatever. Stylized movement game in a black hole. Give me a few more details. And maybe something I never played. Hey, where's the Epona? Oh, the one that they announced? I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. If you just Google State of Play games announced, then there probably is a list already up.
Hey! Come on, hurry up and bring Epona with you. Alright, I'm going.
Solar Ash. Solar Ash. That's what it's called. You're welcome.
Oh, hi, Link. I washed Epona for you.
So it looks like Link is gonna be right-handed this playthrough, probably because of you playing in hero mode. Oh, is that what they did then? Maybe the hero mode is in one way and the classic mode is the other one?
Epona worked really hard, so I thought she deserved a treat. Oh, but listen, Link, could you do something for me? Can you use a piece of grass to play that song for me? You know, the one Epona likes. I tried to play it for Epona, but I just can't seem to play it the way you can, Link.
Alright, let's do it.
It's such a nice melody. Epona looks happy. Well, she's all prettied up now, so I suppose you can ride her back. But don't you make her do too much now, you hear?
I had to throw in the you hear. Yeah, so if that's what it is, then that's probably why you're seeing it backwards, Mr. FOV. I don't know the game, so I don't notice anything. It's your first time ever watching a Zelda stream? I hope you enjoy it. I love Zelda. I think Zelda's a lot of fun. Nintendo stuff doesn't do well on my channel anymore, so as you can tell, not a lot of people are hanging out when we play Zelda. But it makes for a more, what's it called? Private, like, close-knit type of stream, which is nice. That makes sense. That makes sense, Nicky. Yeah, because I chose hero mode. Yeah, see, I don't notice anything. I don't notice anything at all.
Sorry to get you over here in such a hurry, Link. These guys have been awful skittish lately. They won't listen to a word I say. Sorry to ask, bud, but how's about you and Pona herd them into the barn real quick? Real quick, like. We ain't got much time, so you think you could do it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Much obliged there, bud. Okay, then, go on and herd all these little scamps into the barn for me.
I don't think it died very quickly. It's just... people, I don't know, the people who were trying to grow off Mario Maker as streamers kind of, you know, they lost interest. Because I still watch a lot of Mario Maker 2 content. Get out of here, dude. There we go. You like Mario Maker 1? See, I prefer 2 100 times over.
Link, Epona, much obliged to both of y'all. I can cover everything tomorrow without having to trouble you, so just sit back and relax, bud. Oh, but how about today? You want to practice with the fences? Just wait a spell, bud. I'll get a fence set up.
Because I played this game so many times on the GameCube. It was your Ocarina of Time HD at the time.
Oh, sorry that took so long, okay then? Y'all ride all you want. Y'all get tired of riding, just jump the gate and head back to the village, okay, bud? AKA, I don't want to have to open the gate for you, so just like, you know, do it yourself.
Mainly it's because you don't own it. Yeah, that makes sense. Mario Maker 1's fine. Like, it's not a bad game. It's just there's so much more you can do with Mario Maker 2, you know? Woo, 14 minutes. All right, guys, stream's over. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time. I'm kidding. Guys, you see that? We're at 3,212 followers on Twitch. We're catching up to YouTube. We are catching up to YouTube. To save your progress during the game, press down, then choose Save Game bottom left corner of the collection screen. Well, it was nice of you to leave it there, Mr. FOV. Oh, these ones. Hold on, I think this is my...
Hey, wake up, Link! It's morning already!
I do, Jay, I do. Yeah, we're about like 200 followers away on Twitch from beating YouTube. The channel I've been on for 5 years versus the channel I've been on for 1. It's all VR with friends for you now. That's awesome, man. What the heck? Oh, this is like a basement. Never mind. Are you liking the new VR thing, man? Does it feel like it tracks better than your old one did? If you just look up retro for the first time on Twitch, you'll find it. In a glorified treehouse. Hey man, that would be my dream come true as a kid. I would have loved to live in a treehouse as a kid.
Link, did you hear? They're selling a slingshot at the store right now. A slingshot!
I wonder how powerful it is. I must try it.
Tallow, if you and Mello want to use it so badly, just buy it at my parents' shop. Do you see rupees in my hand? I can't afford that thing. Come on, Beth. Can't you just loan it to us for a while? You know I'd get in trouble for that. If you two want it, save up your allowances or something.
But our allowances are terrible. Oh, I wish I was born into a family with a slingshot instead of one with a water wheel.
Come on, Beth. We just want to look at it a little. So, can you get it, the slingshot, from the shop?
Yeah, and if you can't do that, let's just trade families, okay?
Knock it off.
He doesn't even own a bed. He just he just sleeps in a treehouse with no bed. Yeah, it's way better, Mr. Hovey. That's awesome. I'm hoping that VR will work better now for me now that everything seems to be running smoother. I had a bit of a lockup earlier, so now I'm wondering if it's the RAM, but nothing's crashed like it did before, and with the better CPU and stuff. So I want to try. I just haven't really done much on VR lately. Hey Jay, thank you for following over on Twitch. I appreciate that. I hated my last one. Had thumbsticks and the Vive touchpad, which sucks. Supported one mode or the other. Yeah, the in and out tracking was terrible. I put them behind my back. You think the Quest 2 is well worth the upgrade? Nice, man. Yeah, because you've had yours for a while, so you would notice a big difference. I probably wouldn't notice a huge difference from this to that. I'd notice a difference, but probably nothing like mind-boggling different. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. Okay, so we gotta get a slingshot, right? I don't have like a semi-higher pitched voice. Let me hear myself. We're just gonna
add a slightly higher pitched. Just slightly. So that way. Hey, Link! Yo, up here! I want to talk to you. Press A while holding C. That sounds pretty good. So we're gonna do higher pitched. And then I want to add one for... Oh, my light fell again.
I want to add one just slightly deeper, you know? Something like this. And then... Wait, no. Hold on, and then I can do lower pitched. And save. Did they save? Did they both save? No. Hello? Nope. It's all messed up. It doesn't even let me fix it. That's lame.
Okay, so then we'll just add a higher pitched one then. And they'll just be reversed. Right there. Ah! Okay, so I got higher.
And I've got lower. Okay, that should work. And now I can turn off the voice changer.
Because you guys don't need to hear that. And turn off the secondary voice so I can hear myself properly. Thank you for the follow, Jay. I really appreciate that. Stupid light. Stupid light. Problem is that if the light eventually like falls hard enough, it'll just disconnect something on the computer and we'll be done. Who, Link is a teenager, you mean? Mr. Fav? That sounds funny. Nikki, was it a good video? Wait, isn't it the... Oh, I thought it was the hawk guy. This guy's a teenager? Are you sure? Isn't it an old man? Like, not an old man, but isn't it one of the guys, one of the kids' dads? I think it's one of the kids' dads, isn't it? Yeah, so he's all hairy, he's got a mustache and beard. I don't know. Or is he like one of those teenagers? No, he's got wrinkles. I think it's one of the kids' dads.
You know these guys?
That kid? I'm causing confusion. Okay, so we'll do this one, I guess? No, we'll do this one.
Yo, there you are! Check this out! You know Sarah at the general store? Well, isn't that her cat over there? He's been sitting there next to my house having a staring contest with the creek. Don't suppose you think he's gonna catch a fish, do you? That cat can't catch no fish. Anyway, it's not what I was meaning to tell you about. I want you to take a look at something. See that grass growing over there on the edge of that rock? Haven't I seen you whistling that stuff? I figured it's pretty rare to see it growing in a place like that, so I thought I'd let you know. I bet you could hop across these rocks with a quick little couldn't you, huh?
I can't tell. I don't know. I'm guessing it's the guy's dad. Like the young annoying kid's dad. And when you're playing with like less definition, it's much easier to mess up what they look like, right? He's just ageless. You're tall and chubby boy. That's okay. Give me that bed. All right, Tara, enjoy that chili. I bet it's gonna be delicious. Yeah, Link is a teenager, right? There was a game, I can't remember which one it was, that like I swore the character was a female, and then the game got released in better graphics, and then I realized it was not a female. Here you go, ma'am.
Oh my, Link. I've been looking for that cradle. I made it when my first child was born, and I have cherished it all these years. Do you know all this somehow? Did you find it and bring it back to me on purpose? Oh, my thanks to you. That reminds me, there's something I'm supposed to give to you. Do you think you could carry that cradle and come with me back to my house?
Then she just waddles her way back. That's hilarious, Mr. FOV. Yeah, I think in most games, Link is between 15 and 17. I think there are some where he's younger. Like, I feel like Wind Waker, Spirit Tracks, and Phantom Hourglass, he might be slightly younger, but I'm not 100% sure.
My thanks to you, Link. Yes, I had nearly forgotten. I'm supposed to give you this. All right, here you go.
La, 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 la. It's 11 p.m. in England. Nice. It is 6 p.m. here. You got a fishing rod. Simple fishing rod with a bobber. Yeah, he's like 100 years old.
It's a little unpolished. My son Colin made this under the instruction of his father. You can use it if you like.
I mean, you gave it to me now, so I'm gonna use it, lady. Tell your son, it's too bad. It's mine now. He can go cry to his mommy. She is his mommy. Yep. That's why I told her he can go cry to his mommy. He can cry to you, lady. He can cry to you. I always struggle with this. I don't know how to do this. How do I roll? What? Hold on, fish. Give me a chance to learn here. I'm learning. Got it. It's not like the trendy game fishing. You caught a green gill, 10 inches, a small fryer everywhere. Press the check fish you caught in the collection screen. And then the fish steals it. I'm so excited for Breath of the Wild 2. I'm really excited for Skyward Sword. I'm really excited for Skyward Sword. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What did I say? Oh, did I? Oh no, it's ultra low latency. Never mind. I thought I might have chosen low latency or normal. Oh, I said the fish steals it. Oops. The fish did steal it. The fish stole the cat. That's what I meant all along. I was just seeing if you guys were paying attention. All right. It's Lockhead. What's that, Panther? Oh, that is good news. That is good news.
Oh my, Link, come in. Oh, you must simply hear this.
I don't like that accent for her.
You must simply hear this. My little kitty is so amazing. Today he caught a fish all by his old self. Oh, how do you think he caught it? Maybe he's a genius. Oh, just look. Isn't he so cute the way he laps up that milk? Say, my dear, don't you have some too? I'm in a good mood, so it's on the house today.
That bigger streamers still acknowledge their audiences. Here's the thing, Panther. You got to keep this in mind. When there's like 5 people talking, it's easy to respond. When you've got like 1,000 people talking, there's no way to acknowledge everybody. Like, it's just physically impossible. So it's kind of unfair when people blame them for not talking to their audiences because they can't help it. I've had audiences as big as 60 watching me for a full stream. And even that, half the people get ignored. And then I would deal with that. Like, you ignore people and it's like, there's 60 of you. It's really hard for one person to talk to 5 people, let alone 60. So cut them a little bit of slack, you know? Twilight Princess 17, Phantom Hourglass 10 to 17, Spirit Tracks 10 to 17, Skyward Sword 17, Wind Waker 16. Cool, Nikki. But I do get what you mean, but that's why a lot of people just watch little streamers, right? Because it's just easier to get into a chat with them. ₹30, we're so close. Yeah, if they don't acknowledge like donations and stuff, I get it. Now, I will say, I don't know who you're talking about in particular, but I do follow some that don't acknowledge small donations. And it's not that they're not grateful for the small donations. It's just like I had somebody come in and they would literally donate 1 bit for every message. And sometimes they would just donate a bit every few seconds. And like, that's a penny, which, you know, yes, I'm grateful. It's a penny. It helps. But when it's literally like alert, 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 it's really hard to acknowledge it. So for some of the big people, I will say I understand. Like if it's like $1 donation and they have, you know, 500 people watching and they're getting like $50 donations, $100 donations, I kind of get ignoring the small ones. But you should still acknowledge donations if you can. You know what I mean? So I will agree that some aren't grateful for the audiences that they have. I don't like the side quests, so I don't like Zelda so much. I mean, these aren't side quests. This is how to open up the stuff that I need. There are side quests, but you can completely ignore side quests in this game.
Hi.
Morris Brothers, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? There we go. And that's fine. If you don't like Zelda games, that's fine. They're not for everybody. Hey, why are you chasing me? I didn't do it. I didn't do it. You played them all to 100%. That's crazy, Nikki. That is so much work.
I was watching you, Link. Yes, I was. I was throwing rocks too. I just wasn't as successful as you. Good job. You knocked the nest down.
Yes, I did.
You bought a slingshot, I see. Thanks, my boy.
You're welcome. 100% in every Skylanders game? Nice. Oh, I need to scoop it up. Alright. Drink this milk. I'm a crazy gamer girl. Let me scoop it up. Why does it only trigger sometimes? There we go. You caught bee larvae in your bottle. Fish love them, and they're also edible and full of nutrients. To bait the rod, set your rod to the larvae and use that. Use them when the rod is not equipped. Eat them, quarter heart per larva. Oh. I thought it was going to be something interesting. I gave up milk for nothing.
Hey. Ah, just in time, Link.
I have not played Skylanders. Boom! Oh, I missed. Oh wait, no, I got it. Had a panic attack earlier. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. You said that earlier and I missed it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I missed it. Are you okay now though? You can hear me do ridiculous voices and just like play video games. Hopefully that helps you. Can I play it? No. I have absolutely no interest in that game. That game's for like young kids and it's just not something I'm really into. I'm sorry your anxiety's so bad, but I'm glad you're here to hang out with us, you know?
Link, is that a slingshot? Whoa! Wow, you had enough money to buy it, Link?
You love the voices. I don't even know what they sound like. They're just not even playing in my ears, which is kind of a bummer.
Reparations complete.
Okay, wow, this is great. Let's see, how powerful is that slingshot is. Hit the targets and those scarecrows. Oh my god, I can't believe you two brats are so obsessed about this. It just shows what little boys you both still are. Those two idiots will never shut up about it, so I guess I'll just have to show them, Link. Whoa, you hit it! You hit it! Oh, I looked at the manual in the store, and it said it's easier to hit with nearby targets if you press ZL and when you're aiming.
I thought you weren't interested, Beth.
Oh, she said that. Oops. Oh well. Amazing, Link.
Thanks, Link.
Look at that ugly baby. Right? Isn't he ugly?
Gee, you're amazing, Link. Yeah, you are. You can use swords and slingshots and everything. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. You've got to teach us how to use that sword, too. Seriously, lately those monkeys have been coming out of the woods and playing tricks on us. We want to get them good. Come on, teach us how to use a sword. Yes! Yes! Alright, first of all, we want to see that move, the slice. You just swing with B, right? Wow, a horizontal slice. Was that it? Was it? I think I've seen you do a vertical slice before too. You know, by pressing B while ZL targeting. Alright, next. Oh, I want to see the other move, Link. Yeah, that one where you just tilt forward while pressing ZL targeting and pressing B to flex your muscles and stab.
Oh, please, a stab.
That's not it.
Oh, that was so great, Link.
Yeah, but it wasn't a stab.
What are you mumbling about? Link did that on purpose. I mean, right, Link? You were, like, getting ready to, like, Z target and tilt up so you could press B and stab, right?
It didn't work. Up and target. Oh, there it is. It's B then up. Not up and then B, liar. Liar.
Oh, Link, you're so, like, amazing. Since you're at it, how about you just show us the other move? You know, the little twirly thing you do. I love that. What do you call it? A spin attack?
We're mumbling about you, chunky baby.
Like it's hard to briefly hold B and release it.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Link. I'm sorry you have to waste your time with these little brats when you must be tired from doing all the important stuff you do. Hey, wait. You gotta show us the jump attack before you go. You know, the one where you go, hey, and leap through the air.
You mean the one where you just hold ZL and press A? Oh yeah, real tough.
Wow!
I'm great. You like my ridiculous voices?
Thanks, Link. I think I get it, kind of. Maybe not. So this means that any one of those naughty monkeys shows up. Wah! Come here, you!
You like being 60% anxiety, 40% water? Where'd they go? Not there. You know, the really important move.
Tallow and Mallow were like chasing them like crazy people after that monkey. I can't keep up with those two.
All right, we're going. Don't worry.
They went that way. The rest is up to you, Link.
He is trained by chunky kids. Gotta trust chunky kids. You never know. You never know what kind of mess they'll get you out of. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man? From the roads of New York. Preston, how dare you? How dare you not pay attention? No worries, man. Nothing going on right now. Everybody that's here is well behaved. It's just for some reason the YouTube moderation is kind of uptight, and they'll ask me if I'm okay with certain words, which is really weird. Wait, this isn't it. This isn't it. Oh. Dance audition. Do you dance too, man? Yeah, it's YouTube keeps doing that, and I don't know why. It's really weird. Oh, I forgot. I meant to turn this light down, I think. I don't like the shadows that it creates on my face. It makes me look more tired than I am. So let me... That should be okay. Hey man, that's more than me. I can't dance to save my life. 5, 6, 7, 8. Primarina, how's it going? I'm doing well. I'm a little bit lost right now, but I'm doing well. How are you doing? An online music show. Well, good luck. Break a leg. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Nice. Oh no, not he. I don't actually know the song, but I remember that from high school. I tried to make it as clear as the chorus line one. Oh man. Dun 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 dun. Again. Step, heel, teep, bip, dip, touch. I don't even remember the words anymore. That was a long time ago. You know, I go back and I don't have it. Do I have it? I might still have a chorus line, but I go back and I've watched it. Yeah, I do still have it. And I watch my dance numbers, and I'm a terrible dancer, but I was really proud of myself that I got through that show. Because, like, I'm not a good dancer. And you look back, and I was, like, the worst dancer on stage, next to the one kid with the curly hair. What's his name? I can't remember his name anymore. The guy with the curly hair, the Latino guy, whose mom was white. I don't remember his name anymore. Anyways, like, us three were, like, the worst dancers on stage. But I felt so proud that I got through that show. I felt so proud. You have all the DVDs? I'm upset that I lost my Grease DVD. I'm upset that I lost the Grease one. How many times have I died? None yet. We're playing Hero Mode. We didn't do 3 Heart this time. We did Hero Mode. We'll do 3 Heart later. And we're not even at the part where I could die yet, so we'll die soon. We'll die soon, I promise. No, not Brady. Not Brady. Oh my god, he was really close to Dina and Rob. He was young. He was really young. He was cousins with Hannah. He played the Jewish character. It was the weird casting where Dalton played like the guy that was supposed to be gay but not really obvious, and then he was supposed to be the more obvious gay guy, except like in real life they were the opposite. Dalton was very, very flamboyant and he wasn't. I don't remember his name. He was really tall. I don't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. His mom was always at the rehearsals. She was the lady with the gray hair. She had like the shoulder length hair. Her hair was like white, basically. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. It's been years since I've seen him or talked to him or anything. He played the Jewish character. I can't remember the character's name. A chorus line. Jewish. Don, Maggie, Connie. I want to say he played Greg. I want to say he played Greg. Yeah, I want to say he played Greg. In our show, he wore like the black vest, I think, and the black pants. He always stood like this, I think, in the pose that they'd given him. I can't remember his name though. He was on the opposite side of where we were standing in the lineup. Ron! Ron! Yes, Ron! That's who. I don't remember why we were talking about it, but Ron. Something about Ron. Ron, me, and then the one other kid that was like a no-name kid that like showed up. He didn't get a character. He was just one of the opening dance number kids and the last number. And then I never saw him in anything else. Okay, I guess I can't get through here yet. Ron, that was his name. That is his name. I haven't talked to him in years. Like years and years and years. Been a long, long time. Oh, the lantern, and I get the lantern from the guy. Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you. It's been a long time since I played this. Oh, dang it. I gotta say though, Preston, I was a terrible dancer, but I miss doing it. I miss doing shows with dance numbers in them. First, it kept me fit. And second, I liked doing it. I really can't wait till I can perform again at some point.
Whoa, it's an Ordinian. Hey, guy. Listen, I'm not sure if you'd be wandering around the woods without a lantern. Just because it's daylight doesn't mean it's safe. Oh, there's a ton of caves and dank spots around here that get pretty dark even in the middle of the day. Here, go on, take this. You got the lantern. Gage following over on Twitch, thank you. This is a must for lighting dark areas, blah, 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 blah. I get it. See, I sell lantern oil here. I'm trying to drum up sales by giving away free lanterns. It's a business tactic, guy. See, as long as you have the oil to fuel your lantern...
I actually want him to have a higher pitched voice. I don't know how to do it naturally, though. He sounds too much like me. What's up, bros? Here's a streamer tip. I don't like that.
See, as long as you have the oil to go to fuel your lantern, you can light your way and set fire to stuff. They're the best. Come on, guy. Try setting fire under that big pot.
Wrong thing. Pokemon card, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? Thanks for stopping by.
That's right. See? It's on fire, guy. Yeah, so just keep using that lantern anytime you feel the need. And if it runs out of oil, just come back and see me. Get it refilled.
Hey, Icy Bow, how's it going? That one fits better. Wait, put away. I'll leave you here. Sounded like a surfer dude. Just do high school all over again and do yours. Oh, man. Part of me wouldn't mind going back to high school. There was some fun times in high school. My ideal time to go back to, though, if I could, like, relive a moment in my life, it would be when I was in my early 20s and I was performing. Yeah, it keeps you fit for sure. I was never, like, you know, built in any way, you know, but it was really nice to be thin and have a way to let my energy out. Now I'm lazy, but it's because I don't do anything, right? Since I don't do anything physical, I'm just not, I don't have energy for anything. Yeah, it's so good for your cardio system, and I'm, you know, I've got heart problems, so I should be doing it. I'm hoping that things can get back to normal, and maybe I could do a show at the fire hall. You know, it's like, what, 5 minutes from here? Like, I wouldn't mind doing a show with them. I don't have any hopes of doing anything professional for a long time, but, you know, doing a show with them would be pretty cool. Right? It seems like you should just conserve energy and be like, yeah, I need to do stuff. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do anything, like, at all. I have my days where I feel energetic, where I'm like, oh, I need to do stuff. But 90% of the time, I'm like, no, I just want to lay here and not do anything. What was my favorite lesson in school? Well, I was an actor, so I liked drama class. You've fallen into that trap? Yeah. It sucks. And like, for me, because I have the long commute and I sit at work for a lot of my days, like tomorrow I have a 4-hour visit, I'm gonna be sitting. Or 3-hour visit. I'm gonna be sitting for the whole visit. And so it's like, there's no way to drive yourself to do anything energetic. Today, I had a 5-hour visit and I sat the whole time. I worked really hard for the first half hour, and then there was nothing to do. And the person was sleeping, so I literally just, like, sat on their little chair and went through my phone the whole time. And then you add the 2-hour commute to get there and the 2-hour commute to get home, like, it quickly leads to me sitting a lot. Then I come and do this, and I stream for 4 hours or 3 hours and sit. And so then by the time I'm free, it's like I don't have energy to do anything. Yeah, no, you're right, Preston. You're right, and I need to get that back. I think I don't think I'm fooling myself, but I think what's making me more like it's okay, like making up the excuse that it's okay, is that I'm hoping that when I start working in this region and I don't have to drive. Oh no, it doesn't matter this time. It doesn't matter. We're doing hero mode. When I don't have to commute as far, that I'm hoping I'll have more time so I can do stuff. No worries, Panther. No worries. Somebody else asked too. You love my TikToks. Funny how you act like that kid who tried spoiling the game. Oh, Pokemon card. I try to make it like funny videos, Pokemon. I try to make things, you know, things that happen in stream for real, and then, you know, just kind of make a joke out of it. So that way I'm not making fun of anybody, but I'm also kind of pointing out what you shouldn't do as a viewer. Samo Sumo, how you doing? How are you? My high school has a pool and associated swimming class. I pretty much took the class just to have an excuse to go swimming. That's awesome. We didn't have a pool in mine. I grew up in the inner city, in like the poorest part of my city, and it was already a fairly poor city. We didn't have that. Our crowning achievement was a great football team and basketball team, and I don't like sports, so that wasn't for me. Yeah, Preston, and like it takes everything in me to stay on top of TikTok and the stream. Like everything. I have to work so hard to stay on top of my streams and TikTok. And so like by the end of the day, I'm just done. I just don't want to do anything, you know? Yeah, you guys have the best art stuff. Yeah, there's a school in my hometown that apparently did a lot of art stuff, but I wasn't a part of it. It was in the richer part of the city and everything, so I wasn't a part of that. Pretty good sports teams. Yeah, we had a really solid sports team. Our principal, when I first got to the high school, our principal was very open to everything. And then when I was in grade 10, we go by grades here. When I was in grade 10, our principal moved on to be the superintendent, and then a new principal took over, and he was an ex-gym teacher, so he was all about sports. So he actually cut budget to everything and kept the sports going, to the point where we had a guy who got arrested for throwing a party. He was 18 at the time. He threw a party. He Me Too'd a girl, if you get what I'm saying. I'm trying not to say it so I don't get like demonetized or whatever. And when she called the police, they went to his house and they found a bunch of guns and a bulletproof vest, which are all illegal to own in Canada. And so he got arrested. And the school had the championship game like 2 weeks later. So the school found a way to kind of work it out so the budget suddenly was able to fit to get this guy out of jail. That's the kind of school we went to. We had like extracurricular activities award night, and they had tables for all the sports teams, and then it was one table for all the other arts. And it was like 2 awards, like the most artistic and then the most something. And that was it. Like it was really frustrating when like you had like the best like sportsmanship and the top player and all this stuff for each and every sport. And then for us, it was like the best, the most improved and something else. It was like, it was really dumb. I hated it. I hated it so much. That's what drives my disdain for sports now, is that people forget that arts are just as important as sports, if not more important, because almost all of the world revolves around arts. And yeah, Preston, you can't even imagine. It sucks. It really sucks. Like, today I worked all day, right? I came home. I got home at like 3:45. I laid down and passed out until like 4:20. And then I woke up and started rushing around to set everything up. And then, you know, I'm doing the stream now. I'll be done the stream probably around 8:30. And then I'm going to have to get up and record at least 1 TikTok, if not 2. And I'm trying to do them with this camera now, so they're a little bit nicer looking. Like most of them with this camera, so they're nicer looking. And then I have to edit it on the computer and then upload it. And then like all of that just adds up. And by then it's like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. We watch one episode of like a show with Alana. I eat dinner while I'm watching it, and then I go to bed and I have to get up tomorrow morning and do it all again. Like, it's so exhausting. So then when I do have a day off, I have to do laundry and help with groceries and all that. And at that point, it's like, I don't want to go to rehearse for anything. I don't want to go dance. I don't want to go run around the block. Like, I just want to sit on my butt and do nothing. Oh yeah, Jack, our school was toxic. Our school was toxic AF. We got a new principal, like that guy that I was telling you, and they introduced him because it was like the end of my grade 10, going into grade 11, I think is what it was. And so the final assembly that we all had, the principal brought the new principal in to introduce him, to, you know, let us know who he was for next year. And so she's like, and here's Mr. Salsacholi, I think was his name. And then he walked up on stage and he did one of these. Students, I want you to know that I know you're all either drug doers or drug dealers. And that stops now. You're not gonna be garbage of this city. I'm gonna fix that. That was his introduction to his new school. You can bet your butt, as somebody who never did drugs, I was not impressed by being called a drug doer or a drug dealer. Not to mention that I went to a 75% minority school, where at least half the school was black, and a good chunk of the school was Asian or Latino. Not a good look for a white guy to tell us that. He had a hard time for the first year. Panther plays, green screens are out. Green screens are a thing of, they're not really seen as up to date anymore. They're not seen as cool anymore. Because they suck at following COVID guidelines. Yeah, no, our principal was a jerk. He was a complete jerk. We used to have, so I went to a Catholic school, so we had to wear a uniform every day. But when, you know, it was football season or whatever, once a week we would have Civvies Day, so we could all wear our own clothes. And so it was great. You would pay $2, you'd get out of class early, you'd be able to wear your own clothes, and then you could go and watch the game. And so it was really exciting because during, you know, the football season, it was awesome that we could all kind of go, and it was, you know, a great incentive for school spirit. This principal took over, he shut all that down. No more Civvies Days. I think we had like the last 3 years, because I went to high school and I went an extra year. And no, I didn't fail. I went an extra year because here you have to do volunteer hours to graduate, and I just didn't do them. And so I got asked to come back, so I just went back and took art class and an auto class, and then my auto teacher signed off on my hours. Anyway, I think we had like 3 or 4 Civvies Day a year after that guy took over, and we weren't allowed to go to football games anymore. The football team had no support from us. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. We hated it. Probably would have been fired for racial profiling. The thing is, here, he didn't say anything about race, right? He just called us all that. And because there were white kids in the crowd, technically it wasn't racial profiling, even though it's pretty obvious it was. It was pretty obvious it was. We like white saviors. Oh, man. Have I looked into Overlay Expert? No, I haven't, Panther. I guess we'll use that. No thanks. I don't need any more. We're good. But yeah, my high school was not a good high school. I've had a few of my friends lose their lives in violent ways because of it. My first day at school, I remember. So I don't know how it is over in the States, but here, or at least in the school I went to, it was tradition in the city I went to have like initiation. And so basically the things they would do is like they would put a penny on the floor and then tell you to push it a certain amount of blocks with your nose, like bricks on the floor with your nose, tiles, whatever. They would, you'd get paddling. or I don't know, they would just make you do like ridiculous things, go lick a toilet or whatever. And so I was terrified, right? Because obviously when you're going from elementary school to high school, you hear all these rumors, but you don't know what's true and what's not. And so I'm terrified my first day of school. I make sure I show up right as school is starting so I can like rush into class without running into anybody and not getting initiated. And we're in our first class, and within like 5 minutes of being in the first class, we're in lockdown. Now, this isn't the United States, so guns here aren't normal, and so getting locked down doesn't ever happen, and we got locked down. And it turned out that we were locked down because one of the kids in our school got put into a coma. And basically, he had broken up with a girl over the summer, and on the first day of school, her big brother showed up at the school with a lock and a sock and beat the kid. And so we were all locked down because this kid got beaten, and the people who did it ran off. So the school locked down so we could find them. The kid was in a coma for a couple of weeks, and that was my first day at school. And the rest of it, that's pretty much what school was like. So people with their faces being put through glass windows, and broken arms through fights. I had a guy pull a gun on me once, and again, this is Canada where guns aren't common. And somebody pulled a gun on me once. I had another time where these guys were all going to beat me up, and somebody came with a gun and asked me if I wanted protection. Like, it was an intense school to go to. So it was like, it wasn't fun. It was not a fun school to go to. No, this was in Hamilton, Preston. It's not something my school does. Yeah, it was not a fun school to go to. I hated it. I hated every second of it. Think fights are the worst thing that happened at your school? Yeah, no, in my school, like, they had fights, and they were good fights. I remember, must have been when I was in grade 9, so like the first year of high school. This one guy was fighting another guy, and they really didn't like each other, and they were both fairly tough guys. And the one guy at one point was losing the fight, and the guy who was winning grabbed him by the hair. Now, because we were in such a bad neighborhood, all of our doors were steel, and they all had like the chicken wire inside, like the support inside the glass. And all of our windows had like, I don't even know how to explain it, like fencing, but it was like smaller, I guess, like grating almost outside of all the windows. But inside, they all had like that chicken wire inside of them. The kid that was winning grabbed the kid that was losing's face and put it through the glass hard enough that he snapped some of the chicken wire and then pulled his head back. The kid's nose was broken. There was blood everywhere. And then the principal showed up. One time I got beat up by 4 guys. Like, I'm talking like I was down on the floor and they were kicking me and I was all bruised up. Another time I had another guy come up and beat me up to the point where I thought he had broken my arm. He was punching me so hard and I was just blocking with my forearms. That I ended up with this huge lump on the top of my arm, and my arm was stuck this way for about 4 days because the bruising was just so bad. It was rough. It was a rough school. It was a really, really rough school. Which you didn't. That's sad, Panther. Crazy high in apartment, I think is what it says, or appointment. I don't know. Thank you for following over on Twitch. See that, guys? This is what I mean about doing content on other platforms. I'm here on YouTube. Nobody has subscribed on YouTube. We've had, what, 3 or 4 follow on Twitch while we were live? Like, that's what the magic is. But yeah, our school was not fun. It was not fun at all. We had really, really rough people at our school. It was scary. It was scary. I made friends with incredibly dangerous people because of that. And Vertex is also following. I made friends with a lot of really dangerous people for that reason in particular, to keep me safe. People who now are no longer alive. People who are now the heads of some pretty dark organizations. People who are now in jail and are gonna be for the rest of their lives. But they were my friends and they protected me, so... All right, see you later, Panther.
If you hadn't come, Link, gee, me and that monkey would have gotten eaten probably. She's actually a pretty nice gal, that monkey. She tried to protect me, so we got captured together. Link, you're not gonna mention this to my dad, are you? He's always telling me never ever go in the forest, because he says it's dangerous. So you really can't tell him. Really, you have to promise.
Not for that extent, but just because I was likable. You are likable. You're so likable.
Link!
Oh, not the voice. Whoops.
My son told me Tylo disappeared into the woods and had not returned. I came as soon as I heard. But it looks like you brought him home already. I apologize such a task had to fall onto you. Tell me, have you noticed how strange these woods seem lately? I feel uneasy about what may lie in wait. Anyway, Link, tomorrow is finally the day. You will be departing for Hyrule. I think it's a good thing I've given this task to you. Good luck and return safely. If you're lucky, you may even get to meet Princess Zelda.
But yeah, growing up in that neighborhood, it made me a stronger person. It also made me much more aware of who I'm talking to. And then the upside is it made me want to strive for a better life.
Hey, Link!
2P, how's it going? Welcome. How are you today?
Oh, so almost time to get going, huh, Link? So, how's about we finish up early today, bud?
Yes, sir. Let's finish up early.
Hey! Okay then, let's get started!
It's so hard to control Epona sometimes. You went the wrong way. You went the wrong way, guys. Don't get off. Stay on. I love that they all stand there just like awkwardly staring at the barn, yet they won't go in. Turn around. No, no, don't. There we go. Well, I didn't get the whatever the reward was for doing it in under a minute. It's a prevailing issue with these games. Yeah, I wish they did raise the difficulty a bit more, but we're playing in hero mode, so that raises the difficulty quite a bit, I'd say. I have been doing 3-heart runs of pretty much everything, though. I don't like this game. And I've heard 3-heart in this is incredibly hard. And I don't know the game very well. So I thought we'll do hero mode. And then I'll do the other Zeldas. And then we'll come back and do this one again.
Oh boy. But y'all can heard that was minute 24. Faster than usual. Well, how about that about wraps her up for today. How about y'all head on over to the mayor's place?
It was Preston. It was. There's always the one go. The one goes like, no, I'm not doing it. No, I don't care. I don't care. No. But Ivan, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Look at that. Look at that man's face.
Well, nice work. The gift Russell told me about is about ready. You should get ready for your trip to Hyrule Castle. Now the royal family requested this gift specifically, so it's real special. It'd be bad if the representative of Ordon were to be late for such an occasion. You got me, lad?
The path before you is a long one, and my sweet horse will please bear Link safely along it. Wait, what's this? What's happened? She's injured, isn't she? Link, how could you? You were pushing Epona hard again. I bet you hurt her leg jumping fences, didn't you?
Ow now.
I didn't see what you said.
Father! How can you be so easy on him? You're the mayor. You should start acting like one. Poor thing.
I love how they look at each other. Chill, how's it going?
It'll be all right, Epona. I'll take you to the forest spring right now. Once we soothe you in the spirit spring, you'll feel better in no time.
Oh my god, seriously, Preston? Oh, people. The epic mustache. I wish I had that kind of mustache. It's so long to beat this, especially the beginning, it's the longest part. I think it's okay, chill.
Wait, Ilya! Why, without Epona, the gift won't get delivered in time. Oh, this won't do.
Let's go get Epona back. But how you doing today, Chill? I'll tell you now, Chill. I actually really don't like the Zelda game. This is like the one Zelda game that I just do not look forward to playing ever. So I'm with you on the criticism for sure. For sure.
Link, are you gonna go see Ilya? Maybe it's just me, but those guys don't normally let people through. Link, you think we can go see Ilya together?
All right, let's go. Yeah, anything, Preston, anything.
Hey, I've been waiting for you, you know, Link. Yesterday was so much fun. Yeah, chasing the monkey was great. I was just telling Mallow here about how he wanted to show it to him, but we let it go instead.
Oh, you didn't get caught, Tallow?
Oh, Colin! Way to spoil everything by telling your dad. Nice job.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We got scolded by our dad something awful. I thought I was never gonna end.
I bet you're trying to see Ilya, aren't you? Well, there's no way I'm gonna let you pass. Hey, Link, let me borrow the wooden sword. If I had a wooden sword yesterday, I could have handled it all alone, definitely. Come on, let me borrow the wooden sword right now.
Sure, whatever. The beginning part is boring. It takes forever. I mean, it's not bad, because like it lets you learn the game and get to know the characters and stuff, but yeah, it kind of drags on. I do like that it's more story. Like, you get to know where Link is from, at least. I feel the other one's kind of just like, here's Link, go.
With this thing, I'll show him.
But yeah, Preston, I agree. People look for any excuse to be upset. Like, any excuse. There was somebody asked me to do like a review of their channel on TikTok, and so I went and I looked at their channel, and there was a ton of spelling mistakes. And I'm not talking about like the odd word here and there spelt wrong. I'm talking like every other word was spelt wrong, and then like in one sentence he said you, he had you spelt Y-O-U, and then in the next one he had to spell just you. So it was just so inconsistent. So then I made the comment that, you know, your spelling is a little bit rough. You might want to go back and look at it. Somebody got so offended saying that I was making fun of people with disabilities, and it's like, are you kidding me? I didn't pick this kid out of nowhere. I didn't just go to a random Twitch channel and be like, your spelling sucks. Somebody asked me, and as a person who reviews channels, I'm gonna review the channel. Whether he's got a disability or not, this is the impression he gives. The girl got so upset and then was telling me that I was like bullying them, and as a person with a disability, she was so offended by it. And I was like, lady, Alana's got a learning disability. Nora's got a learning disability. My brother's got a learning disability. Do you think that I'm so heartless that I work with people with disabilities and have people in my family with disabilities that I'm just gonna make fun of some kid. Like, so offended for no reason. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I was trying to help the kid out, and it's like, and I didn't even say like your spelling sucks. It was like, you know, your spelling's a little bit rough. You might want to go back and take a look at it. And I even said in the video, I was like, you know, I may not always say things that are nice, guys, so just be prepared. And then I started the review, and then when I got to that part, I was like, this might be the part that you might find a little bit mean, but I'm just gonna tell you. And then I said that, and it was like, I warned them that I wasn't trying to be mean, I was just being upfront, and this girl got so mad, like so mad. Karen.
Link? Thanks. Those guys are always teasing me. And what's so fun about swinging something like that around anyway? I hate it. It's scary. Well, when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Link. I don't want to learn about swords or anything, but could you teach me how to ride a horse sometime? Can you? Oh, you have to promise.
But yeah, some people are just looking for a reason to be offended. It's frustrating, especially now that I've got such a large platform, that it's like, I can't even say something to help somebody without somebody else being offended by it. Like, I'll make my videos with the funny character, the hey retro, and I'll have people comment on that, and they're offended that I did that video, and it's like, dude, it's not about you. What are you offended about? It has nothing to do with you. If you find that offensive, just don't be that character. It's as simple as that. Yeah, that's, you know, I miss being part of the theater world. I miss performing. I miss the close bonds you can build with people, and being able to kind of, I don't know, expose yourself in certain ways with people, and being able to experience something as amazing as a performance together. Yeah, but that was part of it, and that's a part that I don't miss. That's a part I really don't miss, because I don't think that I'm an offensive person, but I had to walk on eggshells a lot and be like even more careful with everything I said and did, because somebody would be upset about it, and sometimes it wasn't even something worth being upset about. I'll eat a chicken wing and you'll have a vegan freaking out that I ate a chicken wing, and it's like, it has nothing to do with you. Calm down. Like, calm down. I didn't offend you in any way. Just relax. That part I don't miss. That part I really don't miss.
I had no idea. I hadn't heard the details about Talos' capture. But call him. So you prefer your master over me, huh, Epona? Don't worry about your horse, Link. Fortunately, it looks like the injury isn't too serious. You two can go together. But Link, can you at least promise me this? No matter what happens on your journey, don't try to do anything out of your league, please? Just come home safely.
Yeah. Yeah, Preston. It's the same thing with TikTok. It's the same thing with TikTok. Oh, that looks so painful. So loud. But yeah, that part I don't miss about theater at all. I don't miss that part at all. Now, obviously, I'm still in like the community circuit, which is very different than the professional circuit. But what drove me nuts about the community circuit is working with people who thought they were more talented than they were. And not just in like they were confident in themselves. I'm talking like they genuinely think that they're amazing. Like genuinely think they're amazing. The one guy that I worked with, I made a comment about like how I got accepted to Randolph. That's so loud. About how I got accepted to Randolph and I couldn't make it through, and I was really upset that I missed an opportunity. And his comment on there was, yeah, I got accepted to Randolph too. I got kicked out after the first semester. Trust me, you weren't missing anything. And I was like, dude, like if you got kicked out, it's probably because you weren't able to keep up, or your bad attitude, and like you're still not a great actor, so you're not the best judge whether that school was good or not. You know what I mean? And like, he had made a comment on TikTok, a video on TikTok, talking about how like he's sick of people who follow like thirst trap content creators, you know, like the girls in like bikinis and stuff, or like the guys with no shirts on, and and he's like, those guys don't do any talent, they just like stand around half naked and they get followers. He's like, why don't you guys follow some real talent? And then half of his videos are literally in the fast motion style, like where everything's jittery, and it's him just like puckering his lips and looking around trying to look cute to a sound. And I'm like, that's not real content though. Like, at least the guy who's good looking is nice to look at. You're just sitting there puckering your lips to random sounds. Like you're not offering anything either. And then he talks about like follow for follow, and I'm like, dude, you're like, and I don't like that personality in theater where they're so arrogant. It's like, dude, you're in community theater. You're not a professional actor. Calm down. Calm down. You know what I mean? And no, I don't think there's anything wrong with musical theater, community theater for anybody out there listening. I am part of that community. I just don't like the arrogance that some of the not super talented people have. Yay, Wolflink part. The part I was so excited for. Before I go any further, I gotta make the most important voice in this game, because we're gonna have them come through a ton. Gotta hear myself. Okay. So we want...
Higher pitched? Not that high, though.
Humanize. That sounds okay. Okay. That's pretty high. Maybe. I think this might be okay. I don't know. Maybe this? I don't know. Link. Okay. So this is her. And then we're gonna add reverb because she's spiritual, I guess. There we go. That sounds better. I think, right? You can hear that okay? Link. Well, Link, look who it is. This should be okay. Midna. Hi, Jarl. How you doing?
I'm setting up the voice for Midna because she talks so much in this game. She needs her own voice. Okay, that's better. I was hearing myself double and it was really hard to talk. It's Midna's voice. It'll be Midna's voice. I was just setting it up so it would be ready. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Ah. Midna. Okay. It's saved properly, right? Let's see.
Hello?
Yeah, it's saved. Okay, cool. There's Midna. How you doing, y'all? How are things going, man? Here we are. You're so exhausted? Long day, man. Long day. I feel like she should be more high-pitched, though.
I found you! Oh, aren't you scary? Are you sure you want to be doing that? Snarling and glaring at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning to help you if you were nice. Much better. You humans are obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. There. You be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite.
Does that sound accurate, guys? Does that sound okay?
You look kind of surprised.
You feel like some people we worked with at GCP? Yeah, there are definitely some people like that at GCP. I found that at GCP they were slightly less upfront about it. Still arrogant, but less upfront. But the ones that I met at the place that I did, like Matilda and Rocky and stuff, some of them were like above and beyond. Like above and beyond with the arrogance. Like to the point where I'm like, whoa, dude. You know the ones that you see in the movies where they make fun of the theater people? The ones who wear like the berets and the scarf and the tight black pants with like the dance shoes, and you make fun of them because they're just like so stereotypical theater people. That's how they were. When I auditioned for Rocky Horror, one of the women came in and she has that attitude, and she dressed fully as Magenta for her audition for Magenta. I auditioned with one guy who apparently he's done, or she's done, sorry. I auditioned with somebody and she's done a bunch of shows with this company already. And she was going out for Frankenfurter. And she went in a pink mini skirt and like floofy slip-on flip-flops for the dance call. Not even just like the singing audition, for the dance call. And, you know, in full makeup and everything. But like it was really, really weird that they were wearing what they were wearing. And then while we were waiting for the callbacks, she was sitting there just super arrogant, talking about how she had been singing this ever since she was little, and that she would you know, put on Frankenfurter makeup and stuff and then perform in front of her parents at like dinner parties and stuff and sing this, and that she runs a karaoke company. Of course, half of them did karaoke, ran a karaoke company, and she would have like a Rocky Horror night, and she would perform Frankenfurter's numbers that night, and she would do that at least twice a year. So she was meant for this show, and made that joke. Like, you know how when you're with your friends, you make that joke of like, sorry guys, don't audition for this, I've got it. She made that joke, but it wasn't joking, if you know what I mean. Like, it was just me and her that were going for Frankenfurter, and it was very much like I've got this, so hopefully they give you a different role. And they didn't even get a call back. And then I think I was a pretty friggin' good Frankenfurter. But it was just like a lot of like the no-nos you would do for auditions, they were just doing. And they would do karaoke all the time, and it was just like, just really cringy. Like, just really cringy stuff. It was, yeah, a real diva, but without any of the talent. Like, it was weird. It was really weird. And then, you know, you do the shows and they're just so arrogant about the stuff that they're talking about. And most of the people there were great, but the ones who were arrogant were really, really arrogant. Like, they genuinely believed they were the real deal, and it was just that they aren't being appreciated enough by the professionals. Zoom opera production this week and next coming week, so lots of energy being used. Oh, dude, how does it feel performing like doing a production on Zoom? I would feel really weird. All right, Nikki, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I hope tomorrow goes okay and that you're not too tired, and hopefully we see you tomorrow. Anyway, let me continue.
Oh, you look kind of surprised. So, I bet you're wondering, where exactly are we? Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you.
But yeah, it was, I was really, really like surprised with how much worse it could get. Oh, Preston, on Facebook, did you see the posting for Janice? There we go. Is it bad? Jarl, is it really bad? Oh, I can't even imagine. How are you guys timing it? Like, how are you guys singing? Whoops, with, you know, the delay and stuff. That's so... I don't know how you would do it.
Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say.
Yeah, and it was Janice, right? Like the costume lady Janice, the super heavy smoker Janice. Because I saw it, because I don't really talk to anybody from GCP, I didn't feel right commenting. I didn't feel right asking questions because I kind of fell off the map and I've never talked to any of them really. So it's just one of those I don't feel comfortable commenting. Do you know what I mean? But that was her, right? That she passed away?
But in exchange for my help, you have to do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press L and give me a sign.
That is so sad. It's so bad, like really bad. Oh, girl. Yeah, Preston, that is so sad. Ironically, for years, like when I was doing shows here, she would always tell me that if I needed a job, she'd get me a job with her company. And she was one of like the managers at the office. That's the company I work for now. So I would have ended up working with her when I moved out here to work, which is like, yeah, small world. Like sad. I didn't expect that. She was older and it's been 10 years, right? So she would have been quite a bit older by now, but they're all starting to die out because she died and so did, the one who did all the phone calls for the auditions. I don't remember. Mavis died too, right? Like, sad. Mavis was always the one that reached out for me to audition for stuff. Even after the years, like after Megan and I broke up, Mavis would still call me randomly and ask me if I wanted to audition for a show that she really wanted me in it. Yeah, we are, Preston. We are. And we're getting to the time where people our parents' age are turning into the old people, right? Like I think my mom just turned 61. She just turned 61. And like that's now getting to senior citizen age, right? Like it's so weird. It's so weird how time's going by. And now we're the old adults, you know, like it's not old, but you know what I mean, right? Like we're not like the young adults that can just do whatever they want. We're the young adults, but the ones that all have families and, you know, mortgages and everybody around us is just grown up. It's weird. So essentially we are mouthing the whole opera and then the live performance will be added on top of that. We are doing a very rhythmically hard opera with only a piano backtrack. Absolutely no vocals at all. But it's nigh impossible to get it clean. That sounds like a nightmare, dude. That sounds like a nightmare. Wow. I know I should already know this, but are you from the UK or somewhere else? I'm from Canada. Your mom's 57 and you're 17. Wow, that's quite an age gap. That's quite an age gap.
So, are we clear? Good. Now, come on, get moving.
Yeah, like I still feel like a kid, right? And so like when I do stuff on like TikTok and then people refer to me as like older, I'm like, wow, that's really like, I don't feel old, but I get it because I don't get what teenagers are talking about anymore. I just don't understand teenagers at all. It's weird. It's weird. It is a nightmare. Oh man, Jarl, I'm not envious. I would love to be singing and performing, but I'm not envious of that. I'm really not. That sounds gross.
Oh, well, Oh, well. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Press X and hone your senses and poke around.
Hold on, I need a voice for like dead guys. I don't have a voice for dead guys. We're just gonna add reverb. Maybe a little less. That sounds ghosty. And then vocoder. That's too much. Does this sound ghosty? Ooh, it sounds ghosty. Kind of. Hey, man. Hello? No. Feel this. Ah. Crashed freezer. Shut up, video game. I'm trying to hear myself. Hello? No, too robotic. Deep chord. Deep chorus. This sounds kind of ghosty. Ghosty. Yeah, kind of. We'll do that. Ghost. And save. Voice box. Ghost. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, Canada. Canadians can be nice, but not as nice as people think. They're not as nice as people think. I do get a silver spray in my beard. That picture you sent me was wonderful, man. By the way, quick question. Do you know how to transfer PC videos to iPhone camera roll? The way I've been doing it is just emailing it through like the Dropbox. And then when you have to download Dropbox on your phone, and then when you download Dropbox, you can press on the video, you'll see like 3 dots. You can press the 3 dots, and then you press send to, and then it says save to phone. And then that's how you would do it. That's how I do it anyway. Pull down the vocoder a little bit more. It was a little bit too high. A little bit too crazy. A little bit too ghosty. Can I edit it? I don't know if it'll let me edit it once it's done. Once it's there, it doesn't let me edit it. It's really weird. They've changed things. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is this better? Does this sound more natural now? No, I'm using voice mod. I got the Go XLR Mini, so it doesn't have any of the voice changer stuff. Just because I already owned voice mod, I couldn't. Stupid thing, stop shaking. I couldn't justify spending money on the Go XLR voice changer if I already had a free one. And I figured it was almost like $150 to $200 more just for the voice changer part. And it wasn't something that I used enough to say it was worth it. To 1%, thanks, I'll do that. Yeah, no worries. It takes a little bit longer, but it helps. It works. That's how I've been transferring all my videos. The fancy ones that I do for TikTok, I do them all on my computer, then I transfer them to my phone, and then I upload from my phone so I can add like the music and the filters and all that stuff. Okay, it's good now. Perfect. All right. Okay. No sense. Can't run any further. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Oh, don't anything come near me. It sounds more ghosty now. I've been thinking of getting voice mod, but then I gotta reroute again. Are you using the Go XLR for it? Like for your sound, I mean?
That was a soldier spirit. Maybe it's someone from the other world. There are lots of other spirits roaming about here, you know. Hone your senses with X to see them. They might know things.
What pair would you bust be?
I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts have as well.
You got the Wave 3. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you don't need the Go XLR. If you've got the Wave, you're fine. Yeah, I don't know about the Wave. I can't even answer any questions about the Wave. With the Go XLR, I just ended up putting, because I don't have a sampler on here, right? So it has the sample feature, but there's no sampler. So I've just put the voice changer on the sampler, so that way it doesn't affect anything else. And then because the Go XLR only allows the 4 different settings, so what I've done is I've actually set different profiles. So one profile specifically for voice changer. So then one of my knobs is specifically my voice changer. But now I've got a foot pedal. That's what's making life a lot easier for me. I've got a foot pedal now, so I can just press my foot down and it triggers the voice changer. And voice mod is cool, but it's limited. Like, I had a different voice changer before that did a much more natural sounding female voice, which is the main reason I use voice mod, is for the better female voice, or for a realistic female voice, because my female voice is this, and this doesn't sound like a girl. Or I could go more like this, but this doesn't sound like a girl either. So I can't do a girl voice. I don't have the vocal training to do it. And so I need something that'll make my voice a little bit more female-esque. And then I can do like the deeper voice. So like, I can naturally go this deep, but it's nice to be able to do something
like this. Or I could go the opposite and still do this voice.
But now have more high-pitched version of it.
So that gives me at least some variety. And with Zelda in particular, like I can do underwater sounds for like the Zora, or I could do like the Goron. I could add a vocoder that's more gruff to make it sound like it's growling. But the other voice changer that I used, that one actually had like a growl feature, and it sounded like you were growling. It was really cool. And the female voices on that thing were amazing. Like they were so realistic compared to this one. This one sounds very digital. It's a great sentence. It's the best sentence of all time. Yeah, like my falsetto is so dead. That's the thing. If I had my old voice back, I'd be able to do higher pitch. Like, listen to my voice now when it's higher. It doesn't sound secure at all. And it has that like, man making a high pitched voice sound. I don't have like a nice sounding higher pitched voice anymore. And then when I go into falsetto, like I sound like this, but this isn't very strong. It's not a supported falsetto. So I can't do much with it. It's very airy, but even my falsetto range is very low. Like, oh, that's pretty much as high as I can go. Where I used to be able to like do some pretty decent falsetto. It's all gone. It's all gone now. I wish we lived closer to each other so I could take some lessons with you.
Oh, what are these black things? Oh, where are they coming from? Oh, how do I get out of here?
This way, over here. I'll be waiting for you, but you'll have to help yourself for a change.
That's it. That's all that was here.
Oh, what are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them.
Age does make vocal folds a bit stiffer over time, plus you aren't using them the same. Yeah, I don't expect to ever sing like I did when I was 21. I think that those days are gone. but I feel like I could probably get even like 75% of it back. But right now I can't afford it, and I don't have the time anyway. But I'm hoping once life gets a little bit more normal, I have a bit more of a chance to do some, because I would love to take some, get some of my voice back, even just a little bit. Because I hate that I don't sing, and I hate that my voice does not sound like it used to anymore at all.
Please, please, I'm but a lowly soldier. Please, someone save me from these evil creatures. Ah!
Oh, I was doing Midna's voice. Oops.
How did that detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you using X to hone your senses like you should? It looks like the spirits in here, they're all soldiers. Where in the world could they be? You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. What are you doing?
Trying to get to the top, Midna. Jeez. Have some patience with me, lady. Oh, this one.
I guess I have to do everything for you. Look, I'll show you all the small ledges, so just ZL target me and press A to jump where I am.
I'm a massive voice nerd. Yeah, I think I've done some damage. I think I've actually, like, possibly scarred my vocal folds a little bit, because, you know, I did Rocky Horror, and it was a rock show, and I played Frankenfurter, and I didn't play Frankenfurter like what's his name, like Tim Curry, because, you know, Tim Curry had more of the how'd you do, oh, he had this kind of voice, and I acted that way, but when I sang, it was very much, and so doing that, I think I caused a bit of damage. I was able to perform the show without any pain or anything, but, I mean, without the training or any kind of assistance in doing, like, the gnarly voice, I probably caused some damage, because I have noticed things like that my voice sounds more coarse than it used to. How did I do what, Preston? Midna's got no chill. Let me up, Midna.
So, you know where we are yet? Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out.
Oh, just from Rocky Horror, from so many years of doing it, and like that growly voice that I used to do. Because, you know, when I was singing, especially Sweet Transvestite, like I did a lot of gnarling in that, or the Janet, you know, the don't get hot and flustered, doing that, right? I feel like I must have caused some damage over the years of doing it.
So, we're finally able to get out. And look at the sky. Isn't the black cloud of Twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Look, there's someone I want you to introduce you to, but I'll need you to go to that tower to do it.
You plan to see him for your doctoral research? That's awesome. Yeah, but those guys you'd have to pay privately, right? Like, that's not covered through OHIP, isn't it? Because I've been, like, I'm not performing now, so I don't put any any real weight behind it. But like I sit there going, if I ever get back to it, if I ever had, like, let's say the stream picked up and I could do this full time and I didn't have to work anymore, I would have more free time to be able to perform and stuff, because I would start streaming at a different hour. Or at least I'd change a couple of my days to be at a different hour. And I would be, you know, more free to do stuff, and I would try to start performing again. And I'm like, if I did that, I would like to see a doctor to see if I have caused damage, to see if maybe I have, you know, like scarring, or if I have any kind of like polyps on my vocal folds that have ruined my voice, because I have noticed that when I sing, my voice almost leaks air now, which it didn't before. It used to be very solid. Like when I was like, oh, it was very solid. And now there's more of like a sound coming through with it. And my voice is almost phlegmy when I sing. Because you're getting your doctorate, you might kind of understand what I'm trying to say. But like, you know when somebody doesn't clear their throat and you can hear the phlegm in their throat as they're talking, like gurgling? When I sing, that happens very lightly a lot. And it didn't before. I don't know, since I don't have it. Yeah, I think it might be covered through OHIP if like a family doctor requested it due to like a medical concern. I don't think they would just do it for the sake of just doing it, if that makes sense. I think I would have to pay if I wanted to privately see him without the doctor being concerned about my voice. And it sounded free. Yeah, I mean, it, for the most part, now it doesn't feel free. When I did it with Dina, it was very free. I had no problem. I could do the full show, and at the end of the day, I was okay. When I was doing it in the other, the last production that I did, by the end of the show, my voice was feeling it. But I was also really sick during that production, so when I was singing, I was running my voice raw because I was trying to perform while being really sick. And so there was a few times where I was coughing up blood just from pushing myself in the show. But yeah, I don't know if I've done damage or not. I don't know if it sounds free because now the scar tissue's there and now it doesn't hurt to do it, so it's fine, or if it's actually that I'm doing it okay and I'm just not in shape for singing anymore, and that's where the pain comes from. Do you know what I mean? Without knowing how you sang before, it's hard to say. I would need examples. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't have anything on this computer that has an example on it. I don't even know where my USB sticks ended up, so I could transfer it from my laptop. And there's not a whole bunch of people watching, so I'm sure nobody's dying for me to continue right now. Let me see if I can find. I have one video of me singing. I have a couple of videos of me singing. One of them was when later on when I wasn't singing as much, but one of them was when I was at like the peak. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Let's see if I can find some old footage. Focus on stream stuff. It's Twilight Princess. I'm not too worried about it. And again, it's a quiet stream. Usually when I play Zelda, it's quiet to begin with, but because of the games I play and because I don't like Twilight Princess, pretty much nobody comes. So not the best situation for growth. So I'm not worried about it. Nope, this is not the one I want to use. This one. Let me just see if I can find it, because I may not have it anymore with all the issues that I had. Let's see. Okay, there's some stuff here. Here we go. It is here. Yeah, Preston, it's expected. Even Link's Awakening had nobody at the beginning, and as the time progressed, it got better. And then the final episode, I had like 18 people watching, and it was great. And then and then we start a new one, and then nobody comes. It's part of it, you know. And my YouTube is quiet to begin with anyway, right? Like my YouTube is not the most stable platform for me, if that makes sense. I appreciate it, dude. I really do. And I know you always make an effort, even to pop in and you're like, I'm about to go live, so like when you're gonna do your vocal stuff. But I appreciate it. Okay, a gigabyte is free. I don't know how big these files are. 1.2 gigabytes, dang it. It'll transfer. While it's transferring, we'll keep playing. And then once it's not transferring, I'll show you. Oh, it's transferring pretty quick. But yeah, it's Zelda. Zelda's not super popular on my channel anymore. It used to be when I was like strictly Nintendo. But now that I'm not really Nintendo, the people that watch aren't really interested in this, right? And again, Twitch is where my growth is. It's not really here. Okay. It's sending, so we'll just keep playing. Once it's done sending, I'll put the next one. Hey Tiff, how you doing? How's life, Tiff? How are things? Okay.
Plus patient power.
So, there are even spirits up here, huh? This whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though these guys can see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. If you think I'm lying, why don't you check it out? Use X to hone your fine senses.
What are those monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Our poor Hyrule Castle.
Just as one peeping from being.
That wasn't the person I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's just try and get to that tower.
Yeah, my English is terrible. My English is terrible. I'm doing well, Tiff. You know, hanging out. Just playing some Zelda. Oh, I fell. Travoto, I was looking at your message and I fell. Game over. Hold on. If it takes me back to the beginning, I'm gonna be really mad. Okay. Hashtag chat kills. Hashtag chat kills. Tiff, how has your streaming journey been? I'm so scared I'm gonna fall off now. How you doing, Travoto?
Sure, yeah.
Look, just a little further.
Oh, nice. Having a day to rest is sometimes it's just what we need, you know? Sometimes we forget to do that. Sometimes we forget. We have a day off and we spend the whole day doing just stuff we need to do as adults. So it's nice to have a day where you're not doing stuff that you need to do, where you can just kind of relax. Oh, and guys, I'm planning to do a short-ish stream on Saturday. I'm gonna be playing some Mario Kart, so if you guys are interested, you can come hang out. Over on Twitch, though. It's been good. I'm at 130 followers. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's always that initial growth when, like, everybody you've made friends with jumps in, and then it turns into the actual organic growth. And that can sometimes be hard on self-esteem, because you're like, oh, it's growing so fast, and then all of a sudden you're like, what happened? Why isn't nobody following? As, like, word of mouth spreads and all your friends find out, it kind of stops, right? Because your friends eventually all start following. And then you'll start with the organic growth, but just keep at it. Keep at it. I'm sure you're going to be doing fine. Just keep going, you know? I'm sure you're enjoying, and that's what matters. Yeah, it's important not to burn yourself out, and so many people do. That's the problem. So many people burn themselves out. How much space do I have left? Ah, we've got a ton of space on this side thing. Okay, cool. So then I should be able to put all 3 of these on there. Okay. So the last one's transferring and then I'll be good. You want to show me your skills? It'll probably be, I'm gonna guess around 1, either 12 or 1 o'clock is when I'll go live and play for a couple of hours. Not too long. I want to try to enjoy my day off. I have laundry and stuff to do, so I want to try to do everything on Saturday, so Sunday I can just worry about TikTok and that's it.
Midna.
You need me.
You remembered my name. What an honor for me. So, this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You were imprisoned? I am sorry.
The thing changed. I didn't want it to change. It changed to something weird. There.
Poor thing. He has no idea where this is or what's happened. So, don't you think you should explain it to him? What you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight princess.
You have a hair appointment early Saturday afternoon, so depending on the time, I might be able to pop on. Oh, I'd love that, Tiff. I hope you get a chance.
Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed king has been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It was been turned into the world of shadows, ruled by creatures who shun the light.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love Skyward Sword, so I'm super excited for it. I'm wondering how the controls will be, but if I have to use the Joy-Cons, I have to use the Joy-Cons, basically. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. I love that game so much. They always re-release HD Zelda games. Yep. Yep, it was. The only reason people doubted it was because of the controls.
This time, for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death?
From my understanding, you have to use the Joy-Cons. I'm super hyped because the music's so good. Yeah, so you have the Joy-Cons and you can use the right joystick. So you would like move the joystick in the manner you would move a Joy-Con to do the different attacks. So if you're playing in docked mode with like regular, or if you're playing in handheld where you can't swing it, you could use the Joy-Con, the joystick to do it. I just don't know how comfortable that'll be. And for the stream, it's gonna work fine for me because I don't really want to swing my arms around when I'm playing. It makes it so uncomfortable.
Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. Within the Twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed on to spirit forms. All the people know is fear, fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. I actually find it quite livable. I mean, is perpetual Twilight really that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here, quickly.
Yeet it, we yeet it to the Skyland, you know? I don't remember what it's called, but their kingdom, that's where they're gonna yeet it to.
Not that way, the guard's coming. Boy, he's prompt.
Come on, video, transfer already. It's only halfway.
Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first stumbled into the Twilight. But are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important?
It's a USB 2 thing. It's like a gig, so it's big enough.
Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, little Midna will be happy to help you. But, well, you'll have to be my servant. And like a servant, you'll have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back and take a little time and give it some thought?
You know what? Instead of waiting all this time, I'm just going to transfer the one. I just need to find where the one song is.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the darkened realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self. And you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? See you later.
This hard drive is so slow. Okay, so this is the file. I transfer this one in particular. That should be a lot quicker. Yeah, that's faster. That's much faster. We'll do that one.
So, what next? Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need cooperation from someone from the twilight. Like me. So, you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all, well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you can never trust words. You know. Right now, I want a sword and a shield that'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So, what do you plan to do? While we're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry up.
Stuck in furry form. I think that's the way I can't go. Right? Oh, it already transferred. That was way quicker. That was way quicker. Okay. Little mini break. I'm not leaving. I'm just taking a little break to show you, well, to show y'all Maxie something, and you all can suffer along and listen. Let me just find it here. Shush, computer. Shush. So if I put that there, and then I go here, and then I go here, so I can see which one it is. I think it's this one. Why won't it play? Stop it!
Again!
Stop
step,
it!
Kick, leap, kick, touch! Again! Step, kick, leap, kick,
It won't let me
touch.
switch the screens.
Again! Step, kick, leap, kick, touch! Again! Step, kick, leap,
There it is,
kick,
okay.
touch! Right, back in.
Okay, it's working. It's really loud and working. Let me find the area that I'm in and then I'll show you. Nope. Nope. There it is. Okay. So, this might get me in trouble, but whatever. I don't really care. That's me. That's me, but that's not what we want to watch. We want... I hope this is gonna work. Oh, can you guys not see that? Is it not letting you see it? It's not letting you see it. Okay, I'll just do this then. I'll just do this. Meliadus? Is that how you would say it? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. You are catching us at a really awkward time because I'm not I'm not playing right now. I am not playing right now. But not because I don't want to play, it's just because I'm doing something else. Okay. So there's that. And I can just like full screen this, I guess, so you guys can kind of see, and then I'll shrink it so you can still see me, kind of. Okay, so there's me when I was skinny. Can you see the mouse? Yeah. There's me when I was skinny. That was me, oh god, now probably about 80 pounds ago. A little bit less. Maybe about like 50 pounds ago. 50 to 60 pounds ago. Also 10 years ago. And yeah. So Jarl, this is what I sounded like. This is how I used to sing. Now, she sings most of the song, but I jump in with random notes. It's the only one that I have from when I was like really in peak singing form. But it'll give you an idea of what I used to sing like. And then I'll show you one that was a little bit later, like about 4 years later, where I was still singing pretty often. My voice was still okay. And then I do sing a full solo, but this is what I used to sing.
That's all right. Just take a minute and pull yourself together. For her, this is together.
Look how skinny I was, guys. Look how skinny I was.
He's right. But anyway, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like all those people in the movies. Only it's funny. I never wanted to be Ann Miller. I wanted to be Dory.
There's Preston. There's Preston right there. Before he was a famous actor.
See, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do is
sing.
I had trouble with it. It goes all around my throat. It's terrifying. Sing. See, I really couldn't hear which note was lower or was higher. Which is why I disappear if someone says, let's start off. Higher. Hey, when I begin to, it's a cross between a quiver roll. It's a little like with a record player, but it doesn't have tone. Oh, I know you're thinking what a crazy. But I really couldn't. I could never really. But I couldn't do it.
Three blind mice.
Three blind mice. It isn't intentional.
She's doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. It really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But what I lack in pitch, I sure make up in
power.
And all my friends say I'm perfect for the show.
God, I was so thin back then.
Still, I'm terrific at it.
Dance.
That's a coming in there. I'm a birdie at it. But when I begin to, this a hoop a little, go and come and bang. And when Christmas comes in, all my friends go. It is so disheartening. It is so disquieting. It is so disquieting. Darling, please stop answering.
Ring.
See, I really couldn't.
Sing.
I can never really.
Sing.
What I couldn't do is.
Yeah, we always warmed up beforehand. I always warmed up on the way. I never ever sang cold. I hated singing cold, so I wouldn't really sing cold. I would warm up in the car. I lived about 20 minutes away from the theater, so I would start singing in the car all the way there, warming up and stuff, doing scales and all that. And then we'd get there, and then we would do like a 10-minute warm up down like 5 minutes, about 10 minutes before we were going on stage. So we were pretty warmed up. I never had issues. Like my voice was fine. My voice was I never felt tired at the end of a show. I always felt great. So that was this one. And then there is the other one that I can show you real quick where I was singing. I was a few years older. Here, I think I was 24, 23, roughly. And then, nope, that's not the one. There I was about 23. And then I This one here that I'm about to play, I was about 26, 27, I want to say, maybe 28. Might have been 28. Okay. Where is it? The sound quality on this one's far worse because it was like a handheld video camera. So the quality is much, much lower on this, but this is a solo that I sang in this number here. I don't know if my voice has gone down to baritone. But I can still sing this number. This number is fine. It tires me out, but I can still sing it.
She loves me, and to my amazement, I love it, knowing that she loves me. She loves me, true she doesn't show.
Like this one doesn't bother me to sing too much.
When she doesn't know it, yesterday she loved me, now today she likes me, and tomorrow, oh, my teeth ache from the urge to touch her.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm still a tenor, just my range has shrunk quite a bit.
It's wrong now, though it won't be
I've stretched it in the lower range for sure, but the higher range has shrunk quite a bit.
Imagine how surprised she's about to be. She loves me. She loves me. I love her. Isn't that a wonder? I wonder why I didn't want her. I want her. That's the thing that mattered.
Yeah, but like if I sing this right now.
Yesterday I love her, now today I love her, and tomorrow.
Let's see if I can find the lyrics real quick. Nope, that's not it. Such delicious tingles. I'm trembling. What the hell does that mean? I'm freezing just because it's cold out. But still I'm incandescent, and like some adolescent, I'd like to scrawl on every wall I see. She loves me. She loves me. So like, I still have the range, and that I can do that cold. I can do that without worrying at all, right? Like I didn't feel that at all. It felt completely within my wheelhouse. Like this song doesn't bother me at all. It's the other stuff I used to sing that I used to be able to go crazy with, and I just can't. Yeah. He's heard my journey over the years. Yeah, and I mean I've sang a lot, but the last 5 years my singing has stopped almost completely. I used to sing every day, like 7 days a week for hours on end every day. And so my voice was very, very fit. And now my voice is shot. My voice is completely gone because I don't sing. I might sing half an hour a month, if that now. Like I just never have a reason to sing. So I just don't sing. I used to sing in the car, but now I'm with Alana and Nora in the car all the time, so I can't sing in the car. And so then I just don't. And so now I just never sing, right? I used to not have a lower range at all. Like my lower range, if I fake it, I used to be able to like, oh, and lower than this was harder for me. But now I can get down pretty low. I'm for sure a tenor. Yeah. Yeah, I need more work. I would need a lot of practice and proper training, because what's happened now is when I have done productions, I do them and I don't have any like real training. The shows that I've done over the last few years have all been with with a piano player, but not a piano player that really knows much about vocals. So I'm just kind of left to my own devices, and I've learned a lot of really bad habits. So now my voice is like, I hurt myself singing higher notes. I used to be able to sing some pretty high stuff for men, not like insanely high falsetto crazy stuff, but like full ranged high stuff. I used to do pretty decent stuff. Now not at all. And like my falsetto was pretty okay. I never had a crazy falsetto. Like I wasn't like the guy from Guns N' Roses singing like freaking, sounding like a banshee. I was never like that. But I had a really decent falsetto. My falsetto's gone now. My falsetto's completely gone. I can't do it. I can make the sound, like I can make it oh versus oh, but I can't control it anymore. The strength isn't there anymore, right? Yeah, it's the same. Exactly. And I could probably get it back, and I want to. I miss it. I loved the way my voice sounded. I don't think my voice sounds that good anymore. I still think I'm a better singer than most average people, but I'm not a great singer anymore. Like if I auditioned for a number against anybody with some kind of practice, I would not be able to keep up anymore. My notes are not steady. I get flat and sharp all the time. Even my vibrato is out of control. I can control it somewhat, but not like I used to. I used to be very, very strong with my vibrato, and I can't anymore. And holding notes for long periods is not the same anymore. But that I can definitely tell it's just from being out of practice, because I can feel the exhaustion as I'm holding the note. Yeah, no, it's a perfect analogy. It's a perfect analogy. Actually, what am I going to hear? I need to stop. It's already 8:19. I need to have some dinner, and I need to work tomorrow. We'll chat for just a few more minutes. But yeah, I used to sing a lot. And I still have that like soft, pretty voice. Like I'll hear stuff on the radio where it sounds really high pitched to me as I'm listening to it. And then I go and I sing it, and there's no strain to hit those notes. Like it's really, really easy for me to just get up there and sing. But then there's stuff like, so Preston was in the North American tour of We Will Rock You, right? And the guy that played Galileo, phenomenal singer. And I think at my top game, I may have been able to keep up with him. I don't think I would be able to outsing him, but I would have been able to keep up with him at my top game. This guy's ridiculously good. Preston can attest to that. But like the show, the notes that they're singing, I know I used to be able to hit those notes. Like I would have been able to play Galileo, no problem. Now, with some training, I probably could get through the show, but it's not something that I would be eager to sing. Whereas before, that would have been a show that I would have been auditioning with easily. And now I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. We'll drive over to you and I'll give you some good coaching. Oh, Jarl, you have no idea. I would love that. I would even drive down there because Alana has family out there. So I would totally be down for going out there and like seeing her family. And then I kind of sneak off and, do some work with you. I get to hang out with you. And then maybe do some work with you, because I miss having my voice. I would love to get back on stage. I've said this before, I love streaming and I want to be a streamer. And one of the major driving points now at this level of streaming is I want to do this so I can get back to acting and singing. But if somebody came down right now and said to me, you can choose to be a full-time streamer or you can be a full-time actor, and not a rich actor. I'm talking like Preston. Be a full-time actor and have work and do professional stuff and do that the rest of my life, I would drop streaming like a ton of bricks. I'd be right down to acting and performing, and it kills me that I'm not doing that right now. And it kills me that as it stands right now, there's no I don't see that in the future anytime soon. I can see me doing it again, like when I get to my 50s, you know, when I'm older, when I can play the father figure. Right now I'm too young to play the father figure, and I'm too old to play the young love interest for most shows. But I want to get back to it. I really miss it. I miss performing. When I see those clips, I feel so emotional by the end of it because I miss it. Right? I'm not going for a doctorate. Yeah, and Preston, so a little backstory for Preston, because Preston is very, very humble. Preston and I met doing Grease, and he was, you know, right out of high school, was going to start his theater journey. I had just graduated college for theater, and we became friends. And Preston is one of the hardest working performers I've ever met in my life. I've met a lot of performers, and a lot of them who work hard. Preston runs circles around these people, because I know Preston has always been very concerned about his voice, and not concerned as in like I suck, but like concerned as in that's something he wanted to work on, and dance were the two things he wanted to work on. And when I heard Preston sing when we were, you know, when I was 23 and he was 19 or whatever our age difference was, and to hear him now, very different performers. There is so much more skill behind what he's done. Preston is one of those people that every opportunity he gets to take a class, he'll take it. And he will spend hours and hours and hours rehearsing and singing and dancing. And for a kid who didn't dance when I met him, he now can pass off as a dancer to non-dancers, right? Like if you were a real dancer, you can see him and be like, he's not a dancer. Just like you as an opera singer can hear a singer and go, that's not a singer. It's the same for him, right? But for like a layperson who doesn't dance like me, I look at him and I don't see where he lacks as a dancer. So Preston's one of the hardest working people I've ever met, but his vocals have always been something that I admire how much he's worked at and the work he's put into being a singer. And I've been so blessed to be there for the journey, but impressed to see the progress he's made, you know? Preston is definitely somebody who like is passionate about singing, like really passionate. Like I know nothing about music, and sometimes Preston will talk to me about things that just go way over my head, and I'm like, I don't know what it means. When he's like, oh, the B that you hit, and I'm like, I don't know what note that is. I don't know what part of the song that is. You know what I mean? No worries. So okay, let me scroll back up here. Steph Clean touch. Hold on. Meliodas. That's the name, right? No worries. It's okay. Yeah, you know, as it stands right now with what you're both conversing about, that's where I got lucky that I kind of fell out of acting, because I hadn't really performed for about 3.5 years when the pandemic hit. And before that, right before the pandemic hit, I was in Matilda, and I had done Rocky Horror immediately before that. So it was literally like I did Rocky Horror in October, and then in January I did Matilda. That was the very next show. And then we closed Matilda, and then the pandemic hit like a few weeks later. And so I got really lucky that I wasn't, because I was planning to dive head first. Like I was like, I'm going to do a few community theater shows and then really push myself to do it. And the pandemic hit before I took that leap. And so I don't get to feel the pain you guys are feeling. I would be terrified. I would be terrified had I gone full out into acting or performing. Yeah, Preston, I was doing the same thing. I had the CDs that I recorded with Tom, and I was listening to those in the car. My car now doesn't have a CD player, so I can't do it anymore, and I lost the disc when I bought the new car. But I was listening to his recordings all the time, and I was singing them all the time and doing the exercises I could, and I was noticing a difference. But it was, yeah, I miss performing. I miss performing so much. I miss performing so much. But That is a life that I've had to kind of leave behind for now, which sucks. Oh, Jarl, I can't even imagine, man. I can't even imagine. From what you're describing, I would be so disheartened. I'd be so upset. I'd be so upset. Anyways, guys, I need to stop. It's 8:30. I need to call my clients for tomorrow because I have a bunch of new people tomorrow that I don't normally see. And I have to sleep. I have to work tomorrow. I'm exhausted. But I will be back tomorrow, guys. But over on YouTube. So for Meliodas, I'm sorry if if the emphasis is wrong. I'm sorry. I'll be live on Twitch tomorrow. For anybody else who's out there in the cosmos listening, Preston and Jarl know, but I'll be live tomorrow on Twitch, starting about 3.5 hours earlier than now. We're gonna be continuing with Blair Witch, which I'm having a ton of fun with. You know, be scared. If you want to see me scream and freak out, that's a great place to go because you're gonna see me freak out. Yeah. Just majorly sucks because so much performing opportunities are lost. I can't perform to all the same extent, which is, yeah. I put it on hold. I mean, when I walked away, it wasn't a putting on a hold. It was I'm not going to do this anymore. Life got in the way, and it was just, I'm not going to go back to it. Now that I've been away from it for so long, and I see where Preston got, and I feel like I could have done the same, it's a real kick in the face. You know what I mean? It really sucks. And I miss it. I miss singing. I miss singing so much. Because when I stepped away, my band was still going, so at least I could still perform. And now that's over too. And it's like, now I don't sing at all. And now I don't act at all. And so like Zelda for me, that's why I play so much Zelda. Like I keep it going even though nobody watches, because I get to do the voices, I get to perform, I get to suddenly be Southern, and then I get to be an old man, and you know, and I get to do all these different voices to at least perform, even just for myself. And I feel like my voices have gotten a lot better, but I miss it. I miss singing. Like listening to that just makes me want to sing it. And I'll never play these roles again. I'm way too old now, but I just want to perform again. You know, it sucks. It sucks. Anyways, I should get out of here. I need to sleep. I need to eat first, then call my clients, and then sleep. But I appreciate all the love and the support. Look, man, don't worry about having to donate or anything. Seriously, coming out and hanging out at the channel helps a lot. A lot of people don't realize, who aren't in the streaming world, how important it is for people to just hang out. Donations help because I would like to do this as a job, but that's not everything that matters. Half the people that watch me have never spent a cent on the channel. And that is okay because they spend their time with the channel. And the time is something that is just as important as the money, because if nobody watches me, I will never go anywhere with this. Right? The more people that are watching, the more people that will come, and the more people that will come, they will donate. And so even if you can't donate, through you watching, you will bring somebody else who will donate. So just remember, by hanging out, you are eventually donating in secondhand. Don't feel bad about it. And don't feel like you have to hang out on every stream either. I just mean, just the fact that you spend any time with me means a lot to me. So don't ever feel bad about that. And if any streamer ever tells you to feel bad that you can't donate, don't listen to them. They're jerks. But yeah, I'll be live on Twitch. I'm here every Thursday, but on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, I'm on Twitch. So if you are interested, feel free to hang out. If you only like Zelda, then Thursdays here on YouTube, you can count on that. But I really appreciate all you guys being here. Jarl, thank you for listening to my old footage and listening to me sing now. You know, hopefully we'll get a chance. I would love to do that. Like I said, my family lives out there, and Alana's family specifically lives out there, and we can go visit them, and then I can, you know, take an hour to go hang out with you and leave her with her family so they can kind of spend some alone time. I would love to be able to hang out with you once all this garbage is over, and then, you know, maybe at another visit do a lesson. It'd be great. Preston, I will see you tomorrow, man. Thank you for hanging out, dude. I appreciate you being here. I think your support means a lot. It really means a lot, Preston. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you for everything, guys. Even though it was a bit of a quiet night, just the fact that you guys were hanging out and chatting with me means a lot. All right, I will see you guys next time. Have yourselves a good night. Take care, guys.